Some brief information about the facilities here at the new Ernest Whited Stadium. Restroom facilities are located adjacent to the home stands in the northwest corner of the complex, and restrooms are also available for the convenience of our visitors behind the visiting stands on the east side. Our main concession stand is located adjacent to the home stands, and concessions are also available for our visitors behind the visiting stands on the east side. We encourage you to visit our concession stands during this evening's game, and we thank you for your support of Gibbs High School.
Hello, Eagle fans. We are live at Ernest Whited Stadium. Yes, this is not archive footage. This is live. 672 days later, we are an opening home football game here at the stadium. I'm Tim Borf alongside Bud Blake, Jason Arnwine. Bud, doesn't get any bigger than this. We got a new stadium. We got a new press box. We got a new team. We got all these things new, but, man, we got an old rival.
Same old Halls. Yeah, it's Halls week. That's a big week every year. It doesn't get any bigger than this for Gibbs right now. You've got to control your emotions. You've got to control your head tonight. It's Halls. You've got to come out to play. Both teams coming off. Hall's coming off of a playoff season, as was Gibbs, two different seasons. Halls was, I think, 2-8 and made the playoffs, and Gibbs had a few more wins than that. But absolutely, you've got to get your head screwed on straight tonight. I talked to Coach before the game, and I got some keys. We'll talk about that later, his keys to the game. But Jason's got some stats to give us a little bit of history, recent history and past, and a little bit of the new stuff too.
Absolutely. Thanks, guys. Just a little bit of information on the new stadium. For reference, the old stadium was a 1,500-seat stadium. This new one is now a 4,000-seat stadium. So we have more than doubled. And I'll be honest, guys, I'd say we're probably – the home side is about 95% full tonight, and I'd say we're probably 90% on the visitor side. So having looks like a team huddle in the middle of the field here. So
think about it too, Jason. We're still another 30 minutes before kickoff.
Exactly. So we are. I think we are going to have at 7:30 a kind of like a stadium dedication. I think going to have some local. Politicians, mayor, maybe some other folks to kind of dedicate the stadium. And also there's a beautiful eagle statue out here that I think we're going to have a dedication, and we're going to, of course, bring that to you guys live here as well about 7:30. And, just a lot of fun stuff. But, yeah, just a couple other quick facts. Gibbs High School started in 1913. Current enrollment's 1,071. The principal, Jason Webster, assistant principal, Chad Turner, assistant principal, Dana Hall. Some football facts. The first season was 1929. As you already mentioned, last season we were 7-5 and made it to the second round of the playoffs. Gibbs' overall record, 270 wins, 370 losses. Head coach Brad Turner in his sixth season. And just a couple other numbers we'll throw out at you guys here while we're kind of waiting for the dedication to start. Gibbs has been playing football for 77 seasons. 11 wins is their best season ever. The most points ever in a game was 71. That was against South Doyle in 2022.
Last year, yeah.
Yep. Most points in a season, 2010, was 552. The most points in a game by both teams was Fulton last year, 2022, and I think Bud said I believe we covered that one. So the last time we shut anybody out was 2016 against David Crockett. 23 times all-time we've made the playoffs, and the deepest we've ever gone in the playoffs in 2010, we made it to the third round. So, again, kind of some fast facts there, but just a little history. And, again, appreciate the coaches at Gibbs. They gave us a nice little book there that gives us a lot of information, and those guys have been great to share a lot to kind of give us some good history there.
While we're waiting on them to get over here and get this thing started, got to say, man, we can't go without saying it's hot. Man,
it's hot.
It is hot. Matter of fact, it's so hot I think I can smell the Hall student section from over here.
Yeah, so watch the Carter and Austin East game last night, and they moved all the start times back to 8 o'clock for that reason, the heat index, giving it a chance to just be a little cooler before kickoff. But they also, I expect them to do that tonight the same as they did there probably all across Knox County and surrounding counties. They're taking a 3-minute break per quarter, water break, getting all the players on the sideline for 3 minutes. I know that can interrupt the flow of a game, but I think in heat like this, you have to side on the air of caution. or err on the side of caution, excuse me. So I like that. It gives them a chance to get hydrated. A lot of cramps in the games that have been played yesterday, and I expect a lot of cramps tonight. I expect a lot of stoppage of play for kids just cramping up. You're going to see them come out of the game, wonder what's wrong with them. They're back in 2 plays later after they've been stretched out.
And go ahead, Jason.
So I was going to say, the good thing is, as the sun is starting to set, I'd say probably 95 or not 90, 85, 90% of the field is in the shade, and obviously that's going to be getting better as you go along. One thing that's interesting, and I honestly saw it on the news the other night talking about the fact that you guys talking about the heat, how much hotter the turf is than just natural grass.
Yeah.
They actually, the thing I saw on the news, they did a temperature check. Grass temperature is like 84 degrees. Same time, walked over, checked the temperature of the turf on the field, and it's like 120. So it's like a good 40 degrees hotter on that turf. Now, turf is great. There's a lot of benefits to it, but in these early hot games, that is one of the downsides is, man, you've got more heat hitting you in the face down there.
And the upside of this new stadium is for years we've been over there on the other side with the sun in our face, and now we are not. We are in the shade, nice air-conditioned, larger booth. So thankful for them to give us a space in here, but I know our camera guys are thankful for not having the sun in their face, and of course the Gibbs faithful. They're over here in the shade now, so that's a big thing for all those. I see everybody on the hall side. There's a fan, a piece of paper, a hat, something waving back, just begging to cool yourself off over there.
Exactly.
Yeah, with all that metal, too, it's got to be feeling really nice.
Yeah, and talking about capacity, looking around, I can still see people funneling in outside the gate, waiting to buy tickets. Down by the Gibbs concession stand over here on the home field side, there's probably 200 people just standing out by the fence. So I think you're going to see a max capacity tonight.
Yeah, I think so.
This is probably going to be the biggest game of the year. The only one that might come close to drawing this kind of crowd is going to be Carter. That's another kind of crosstown rival. You got Gibbs with Halls and Carter. These kids know each other. They play ball together growing up. They go to church together. So it's a big thing. We got a lot of new sponsors this year. I say a lot. We've got new sponsors this year. We've got some Old Faithful sponsors as well that have been with us since the beginning, some of them. We've got Perry Real Estate back. We've got Patterson TM Waste back. We've got Waffle House on board this year. We've got Knoxville Dragway on board this year. We've got the Plumbing, I believe it's the Plumbing Authority. Let me get back to you. Yeah, Plumbing Authority there. You can see on your screen, Plumbing Authority on with us this year. So we'll talk about those throughout the night. We're so thankful to have them on board. This is really not possible without them. There's a lot of equipment that goes in on all this, and grateful for our sponsors.
Yeah, I think
grateful.
The biggest understatement, or one of the biggest understatements we're going to have tonight is there's just something different in the air tonight. This is a huge rivalry game. It's the first time we're back in this stadium, as we mentioned, 672 days. I don't know, the electricity is just a little bit different tonight.
So you call it electricity, I call it anxiety. This is a big game to me. I'm a Gibbs alumni. I went to school here, as did you guys did. Halls in our era was, yes, a rival. We loved to hate them, but we didn't win as much. And now Gibbs has been on the winning side of this battle a lot more over recent history. And I credit Coach Turner and his staff for the things they've done from the youth program all the way up to high school to get it there. And this has become a much more competitive rivalry. But there's some anxiety. You want to win tonight. I want to beat Halls every year. But this is special for the kids. This is special for the coaches. This is special for all those that missed out last year.
Yeah.
We covered it, but it means nothing to me in comparison to what it means to them. So I hope they've got their head on their shoulders and right tonight and got their mind right to play this game. You're going to have to go out here and play 4 quarters of football to beat Halls.
Yeah, we got a lot of dignitaries I see on the sideline. We got the mayor here, Knox County Mayor. Glenn Jacobs is here, and I see a couple other representatives down there. And I know it's going to be a special ceremony what they're going to do here in just a few minutes. We want to make sure, as Jason said at the beginning, we want to make sure that we cover all that for you guys. So if you're at home, if the heat's just a little bit too much, or you're not able to be here if you're on the road or whatever, we want to make sure that you're a part of that. We're going to be bringing you the band at halftime. We always historically have done that, and we're going to continue to do that and let you check that out. We're going to try to make that full experience for those people that are watching with us. And certainly want to thank everybody that has tuned in, not just tonight, but has supported this broadcast now for several years. This is something that Jeremy and Jared started, and they're actually in the house tonight.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get Jeremy up here at halftime so we can talk to him, rehash some old memories. This started, I can't tell you how many years ago when they started this as just something for the community, wanting to just to give back. And I started watching live and commenting. I knew a lot of the kids, and that somehow how my involvement got in this, and it's a blast, man. So thankful they started it. Thankful for Nelson and Kevin and all the guys, because I couldn't keep this going without them. They're the brains behind the operation, and that was one thing the Kidwell boys, Jared particularly, brought to the table. And so thankful for that. Another sponsor I left out was Texas Roadhouse. They didn't really give us any money, but they're going to give us some food to give away for our trivia.
Oh, nice. Yeah, we got trivia. We got trivia
so
again
we're going to have trivia again this year. Got a question tonight unrelated to Gibbs. I'll give you that hint. It's going to be college football related tonight, but we'll get there at halftime.
Hey, guys, something else let me throw out, and we'll talk about these as we go through the night, but something that we want to announce that our church is doing this year, something new for after every home football game. We're calling it the fifth quarter. So at the church, at Clear Springs Baptist Church, we're going to open our teen room. There's games in there. I think there's going to be concessions and things like that for sale. So after every home football game, it's open to anybody. You don't have to be a member of our church, don't have to attend. Anybody is welcome to come there. We're going to keep that open for a little while and give you guys an opportunity to just kind of a good, fun place to hang out. So looks like we've got the folks making their way out to the field here, so we'll kind of step aside and here shortly and let them go that. But like I said, we'll be talking about it more. But yes, kids are welcome to come out and join us at the fifth quarter night at the church after the game, and be glad to have you.
Yeah, don't adjust your volume. Nothing's wrong. We're just going to step aside and be quiet for a few minutes, let you guys enjoy this, and let this presentation let you be a part of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to midfield. Tonight is a special occasion for Gibbs High School and the Gibbs community. On September 15, 1972, Ernest Whited Stadium officially opened on this site. For 50 years, generations of Gibbs Eagles have played football, soccer, and participated in track meets on this field. In recent years, this stadium has also been the site of our Gibbs High graduation ceremonies. Thousands of people have been spectators of a long and proud history of excellent performances here at Gibbs. Over the last decade, the stadium experienced a great need for repairs and upgrades. As soon as the school and community continues to experience record growth, leaders came together to not only repair our facilities, but update them in order to accommodate the large future needs of Gibbs High School. As our community continues to grow, generations of Gibbs Eagles will continue to be able to enjoy the use of this incredible facility. Tonight, we are joined by some of the people who helped make this state-of-the-art stadium a reality. Gibbs High School Principal Jason Webster, Athletic Director Dustin Minott, and Head Football Coach Brad Turner are joined by special guests who worked tirelessly on the forefront and behind the scenes to get this stadium completed. Gibbs High School welcomes Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs, Knox County Commissioner Richie Beeler, Knox County School Superintendent Dr. John Ryswick, Knox County School Board Member Mike McMillan, Knox County Schools Senior Project Manager Adam Fink, Region 4 Director Cindy White, former Director of Facilities Doug Dillingham, and Knox County Schools Site Manager Dennis Webster. Please join us in showing your appreciation to these leaders from Knox County government, Knox County Schools, and Gibbs High School for their unwavering support of the Ernest Whited Stadium project and the entire Gibbs community. As a result of your hard work, the Gibbs community has a place they can be proud of for generations to come. We want to take a moment to give a special thank you to Mayor Glenn Jacobs and Commissioner Richie Beeler. If you look just past the north end zone, you will see our 60-foot flagpole and United States flag. This special edition would not have been possible without Mayor Jacobs and Commissioner Beeler. Every person who comes onto our campus will see the United States flag proudly flown over our campus. On behalf of Gibbs High School, we appreciate your generosity and your continued support of our school community. Ladies and gentlemen, once again we ask you give a round of applause and appreciation for these leaders who made the upgrades to historic Ernest Whited Stadium a reality. And finally, it has been 672 days since our Eagle football team has taken the field here at Ernest Whited Stadium. Last year was incredibly trying on all of our athletes with us never having a home game, but especially the class of 2023 football players. That senior class faced more adversity than most over the years, with COVID, masking on the sidelines, and then no stadium for the most important year of their high school career. Football teaches a multitude of qualities for life, but these players also learn to adapt and overcome. They did it with a positive attitude and drive you don't see very much. You all passed the new Eagle statue at the corner of the stadium, and tonight we want to dedicate that statue to them. The following players' names are on a plaque next to the Eagle to remind us of all that these amazing young men overcame. These seniors are number 2, Bryson Palmer. Number 6, Bryson Walker. Number 7, Kaysen Kingsford. Number 8, Nathan Butler. Number 11, Connor Atkins. Number 36, Gilman Reed. Number 40, Eli Hubbs. Number 52, Mason Sexton. Number 53, Landon Brooks. Number 65, Braden Clapp. Number 75, Braxton Beeler. Number 77, Dre Brooks. Number 78, Will Weaver. And number 82, Bryson Allen. Thank you, gentlemen, for being an amazing example to the athletes that follow you. Please join me in a round of applause for these guys.
All right, so can I play off what we just heard?
Sure, yeah.
Some pretty good-sized linemen that are no longer with us. They just named some of the seniors from last year who did not get to play a home game their senior season, and a lot of those guys were linemen and a record-setting quarterback. So Gibbs going to have their work cut out for them offensively this year. Just looking over a few stats from last week, Gibbs had 392 yards rushing. Great stat. 17 yards passing with 1 interception, 3 for 4 with 1 interception in that. So doesn't feel like this is going to be a come-from-behind team. Doesn't feel like this is going to be a team that is going to win a shootout, you know, those 60, 70-point shootouts. I will say they've been winning first down. Well, I say been. We're one game in. But against Union County, they won on first down. Gibbs averaged 10 yards plus per carry on first down and held Union County to 0.8 yards per play on first downs defensively. So I think we're going to need to see some improved defense. If the games start getting above 30 points, in my opinion, that's when we start kind of looking to, you know.
Yeah, and you know, I think also a little bit of the unknown a little bit with Halls even last week, because you watched that game. I didn't get a chance to watch it, but you and I talked about that a little bit. They were actually down at halftime, had to come back. Now, they did come back.
They did come back. I felt like watching that game that Campbell County really was going for the deep ball too often. They threw a lot of passes downfield, and they got themselves kind of dug a hole after a couple of interceptions and just never could dig back out of it, while Halls was just playing their game. They were just sticking to their run game, throwing their pass in there, mixing it up a little bit. They never got too aggressive one way or the other. And that was really Campbell County kind of shot themselves in the foot. They had some athletes and they had a game plan, but they forced themselves out of it with the interceptions they were throwing downfield. And some of that may just be quarterback mental error. Some of it could be that they got out-schemed on the defensive side of the ball. But Halls is definitely a formidable opponent. And if you remember, we beat Halls at home last year, so they want to take this moment, and rightfully so. So I think Gibbs is going to have to play hard tonight.
Yeah, Blake, and you said, or Bud, excuse me, you said earlier, like you said, hopefully now kind of some of the hype and the ceremony and all this is over. We're hoping as the guys are back in the locker room that, exactly as you said, let's hope they can kind of get their head settled now, get their head on straight. Because like you said, there is a lot of emotion. There's a lot of excitement in this game. But here in, 15, 20 more minutes, they've still got a game to play. And you got to put all that out of your mind and settle down. So I think you hit that on the head. Let's hope those guys can get focused. And because you're right, they're going to have to be dialed in. This would not be an easy win for Gibbs. I think most of the folks that I've talked to think this will be a close game. And Gibbs is going to have to play well. So
we're going to take a real short break, then we're going to come back. But I want you to talk a little bit about some of the new changes on Gibbs' sideline. We even lost one of our own for this year. So we'll come back and talk about that in just a minute. We're going to take a short break. Don't go anywhere. If you haven't already, share our broadcast, and let's get everybody online.
Fourth quarter's ended and the game is over, but that does not mean that the fun has stopped. I'm Josh Sharp, the student pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church, and I want to invite you to come be with us for the fifth quarter. After every Gibbs home game, we're opening up our teen room to any middle school and high school students that would like to come and join us. We're going to have games. We're going to have concessions. Our coffee shop is going to be open, and it's going to be a good time. Entry is completely free. Just come and be with us. Grab your friends. Join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church for fifth quarter. I've got a question for you. Do you like having fun? Do you like playing games? How about a Bible devotion? Do you like that? Well, then you would love Wednesday nights at Clear Springs Baptist Church. I am Pastor Josh. I'm the interim student pastor here at Clear Springs, and I want to give you the invitation to join us at 6:30 on Wednesdays for our unfazed worship. Come and be with us. You'll love it. I've got a question for you. Do you like having fun? Do you like playing games? How about a Bible devotion? Do you like that? Well, then you would love Wednesday nights at Clear Springs Baptist Church. I am Pastor Josh. I'm the interim student pastor here at Clear Springs, and I want to give you the invitation to join us at 6:30 on Wednesdays for our unfazed worship. Come and be with us. You'll love it.
Hello, parents. Do your kids love candy and fun, games? If they do, we want to invite you out to Clear Springs Baptist Church to our kids ministry. I'm Pastor Jamie. On Sunday morning, we're going to have something for all ages, from 0 all the way up to 5th grade. We meet at nursery, we meet at Little's Church, we meet in kids' church, and we want you to be a part of it. Also, on Wednesday, we have our Teenkin program, and we meet from 0 all the way up to 5th grade as well. They'll memorize Bible verses, they'll teach a Bible lesson, and it's a lot of fun. We hope to see you soon. Hello, parents. Do your
And we are back on the campus of Gibbs High School, where they're still rolling in. I actually know somebody that just went by, and they said they're still backed out on the road. So we still got them coming in, bud. But going in, we're waiting on the band to come out. We're going to cover the national anthem. We won't let you miss any of that. But while they're getting ready, get prepped, let's talk about a couple of the coaching changes this year.
Well, we just showed you some staff changes at church with some guys following God's will in different directions, and we're excited about that. But we've had some staff changes in the booth, though this not being a paying job. Blake Ellis has now moved down on the field and is coaching for Gibbs.
So he got demoted.
Yeah, he got demoted. I guess you could say that. Yeah, so it's actually a promotion, though, because he's from Hall. So this is a promotion.
You know what?
From that aspect.
I'm telling you, his blood is starting to run pretty blue. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, well, he takes pride, and Blake wants to win. He wants to win at all costs, so he's going to be a great asset to him. And that whole coaching staff, man, I couldn't be more proud of the Gibbs High coaching staff than what I am. They've done a lot with this program and brought it a long ways. They're not an 11-win team every season, but I don't feel like we're far from it. I feel like we're on the cusp. We've got a middle school team coming up that is winning 10 games a season, and that's going to transfer right to high school, and they're working very closely with those programs down there. So.
I was thinking about that the other day. This community is growing anyway, so when you start getting more people here, obviously you got more people coming to the school, and then you got more talent.
Yeah, and
in theory, coming to school.
So in theory, and you do still have that. I'm not going to get into the politics of kids that live in certain areas and play in other areas, but there's some of that goes on, and that doesn't just affect Gibbs. That affects all schools.
Sure.
But you've got certain schools that got kids from every neighborhood.
So, Jason, we talked about it a little bit. We talked a little bit about the weather. We talked about some stats. Is there anything that going into this one, what's your mindset? What do you feel like Gibbs is going to have to do to be successful in this game?
Bud and I talked about that a little bit beforehand. Like he said, we can't get, behind on the scoreboard. I don't think this gives us a good – I don't think we're made to be a good come-from-behind team. We need to control the ball. We probably don't have the the ability to be in a shootout game. We were giving those stats earlier. That game when we scored 70-some points last year, we probably aren't that same team this year. So, I think our defense is going to have to step up. We're going to have to control the ball, and we just, we got to manage the game and certainly not get behind, because it's, we're probably, we were pretty heavy on the run last week, so, we can't come out of that hole easily.
Yeah, but I think what we also have to consider from that game is Gibbs put it on them pretty good. So at that point, do you kind of gear down a little bit? Maybe don't show your best stuff. So maybe there's some stuff in the tank that we say that they're maybe not the best potentially not the best come behind, but maybe there's some stuff there that we just hadn't seen yet too.
I hope so, because this is a game, again, if I'm – what's out, Nelson? If I'm Halls, I'm gunning for this one. This is one I want to take from Gibbs. And this is a big rivalry. I guarantee you that's their mindset. That's the mindset of the coaches, the mindset of the players. So as a Gibbs player, you've got to have your mind right for this game. So we're about to have the band take the field, I think, and get ready for our national anthem.
Yeah, so this is making the mystique of high school football start to –
the band's my favorite part. It's not, but it's one of my favorite parts. I love it, particularly the drums, man.
Well, we're going to, again, kind of hush here for just a few minutes. We're going to enjoy the national anthem and let you guys enjoy this. So, again, don't worry about the audio or anything like that. You're still good, but we're going to let you listen to the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the national colors will be presented this evening by members of the Gibbs High School Army Junior ROTC Corps of Cadets. Tonight's color guard is commanded by Cadet Second Lieutenant Hunter Janeway. Color guard members are Cadet Command Sergeant Major Dan Ferrer, Cadet Second Lieutenant Adrienne Donahoe, Cadet Second Lieutenant William Cook, and Cadet Staff Sergeant Daniel Fear. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we invite you to join us in a moment of silence. Thank you. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please stand, and gentlemen, please remove your caps as the Gibbs Eagle Band, under the direction of Mr. Spence Milligan, plays our national anthem.
yeah.
All right, so I got one fear tonight with the way this setup is and the way this booth is. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to hear this band when they get fired up, because I like hearing the high school bands. It's part of the experience, Tim. It's part of fall. It's part of football. And great, we're mounting a camera in here. Hall student section's pretty full.
Oh, man, it is. I don't know if there's any room left over in the hall section. I'm almost certain there's not any room because they're standing along the fence here on the Gibbs section, and they're still coming in.
Oh, they're fixing to take the field down here. Here comes your hometown Gibbs Eagles.
For the first time in 672 days.
Yes, I got a smoke machine down there.
Yeah, this is what it's all about.
They're
right
ready.
here.
They're ready. I think the wind's killing the smoke machine there. It's supposed to be up a little higher than that.
We'll take the wind, though.
Yeah.
It's pretty toasty without.
Yeah, so new way with everything, including the fencing around the field has changed. Everything about this, with the exception of the clubhouse and the field itself, is completely different. New bathrooms, new concession stands, new what do you call the little store down there? The Gibbs store?
Spirit Shack.
Spirit Shack.
Yep.
Spirit Shack. Thank you.
Think we get a Jumbotron in here?
I think we could. There's room for it. We may need to look for some more funding for the high school, but yeah, I think we could get that. So as they take the field, Tim, it's Hall's week.
Yep, it is. It's an emotional game. Man, you got to keep the penalties under control tonight. Both of these teams, you know they're going to get chippy.
Yeah.
You know it's going to happen. So I just hope we can control our emotions just a little bit.
We hope to have, in coming weeks, a sideline interview with Coach before the game. I did get a chance to go down there and talk to him tonight. We didn't get to get it on audio or on video, but talking to him about the keys tonight, and that was his thing, mistakes. We want to make the least amount of mistakes. We don't want to make any mistakes. That's penalties. That's procedures. That's everything. They don't want to make mistakes. He's going to have to play a clean game tonight to beat Halls. Asking him about what are you doing to keep their heads where they need to be coming off a 56-6 win, which may not be what you would call a quality win against Union County. But he said it's Halls.
Yeah.
That's it. It's Halls. It's Halls. It's Halls. And he said it 3 times just like that. And I couldn't agree more. But just like you said, you got to play mistake-free football for the most part tonight, and you got to capitalize on the mistakes that they make.
Well, go ahead, Jason.
Yeah, sorry. Like I said, this is definitely one of those you don't have any problem getting up for it. It's not like it's Tennessee playing Austin Peay. Okay, yeah, kind of hard to get up for that one. Like you said, there's no problem because of the rivalry in the first game, and like you said, it couldn't have been a bigger game to kick off the new stadium. But like you said, you got to get those emotions now in check and still play the game and not let that affect you too much.
Well, again, there's just an energy here. You got Sports Animal that's here tonight. They're broadcasting. We're here broadcasting. You got all the dignitaries that are here. That way we're doing the presentation. I mean, it's just a fantastic. We got drone footage that we're going to be showing you guys coming in. That's really cool.
I appreciate the guys at Copter Shots
for
doing that for us. They've done that for a couple years now, and just do that for us out of the goodness of their heart. Don't charge us for that. Just so we appreciate those guys. It's just such an awesome angle that they give us, and check those guys out. They're there to do weddings, and youth sports, whatever. So.
And that's not empty stands on the left side of your screen there. That is for the band, so they're going to be making their way up. But man, you got to love that Gibbs blue. It looks pretty, doesn't it?
Right.
Yeah, it looks great. I love the Copter Shots. This guy's for hire folks, so you can go and find him on social media, Copter Shots. You can find them, and anything that you've got, if you want events, weddings, things of that nature, they do it. Sporting events, all that stuff. So look him up and find him.
So I think it's Shots Copter SHOTZ. I believe it ends with a Z. So you have to look him up on Facebook. But yeah, super guy.
So Gibbs in the traditional blue jerseys, white pants, white helmets tonight. Halls is in the all white, red helmets.
We got the mayor out here for the coin toss, and he's the biggest guy.
I hope he doesn't body slam somebody when he's out there.
Wonder if we can throw some pads on him and get away with it.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
He's the kid that they always checked his age, right? I need to see a birth certificate on that one growing up, I bet.
You've arrived when you got the mayor taking pictures of you,
He
though.
probably had the X on his helmet in Pee Wee football. I'm just saying. He couldn't be too far off the line of scrimmage. That's a big man. So we got the coin toss here. There's a lot of discussion around that. I don't know what's going on.
So it looks like they did the flip, and
Looks like maybe Halls might have won the toss. Halls is taking the field now. All right. Oh, we had confusion. We're flipping again.
We had a double flip there. Let's see.
Flipping again.
Somebody forgot to call it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not certain that they're certain what's going on down there right now.
Now, is it an omen if we can't get past the coin flip?
Goodness, I hope not. You know, we've had some of those games where it's flag after flag after flag. I don't know who won the coin toss yet. I'm not sure they know.
I don't know if they know
Third
which side.
time's the charm. Flip it again.
I don't know which side is heads and which side is tails.
I felt like that. All right, here we go. We're shaking hands. We're hugging.
Did we just we deferred. Did we just do a rock, paper, scissors and call it a night down there or something?
I'm not sure what just happened. I'm thinking Gibbs deferred, and they're going to go defend that way. So I'm thinking that you're going to see Halls get the football here on the south side of the field.
All right. Well, we are getting ready to be underway here. Clock is run down. We've got the coin flip.
Got the white hat in the huddle. That's another thing, man. These Zebras, I'm going to give them a hard time tonight. So let me preface this. These guys don't make enough for what they do. Yeah. It is a thankless job. Oftentimes they got to drive for 30, 45 minutes to an hour to get to a destination that they're not making that much money on. So let me say this. If you're at home and you're looking to get a little exercise, maybe you got some football knowledge and want some more, hit TSSAA up. They are actively looking for refs all the time. I'm going to dog these guys tonight, but I appreciate what they do. They're out there in the heat just like the kids are. They're running the length of the field. So,
do we still have a shortage on referees, TSSAA wide?
I think so, and it's getting harder and harder to find them. So, again, if you're somebody that's at home looking for some exercise, know somebody, got a little football knowledge, loves the game, I was wrong about which end of the field we're going to be on. We're going to be kicking to the north side. But, yeah, definitely. And make no mistake, I'm going to give them a hard time tonight, but I appreciate what they do. And it's a thankless job, and it's a hot job for the first few weeks of the year. And then towards the end of the season, it becomes a cold job. So,
well, after 672 days, it is football time here at the Crossroads.
Good kick.
Good kick.
Benji Angola, the hit of the century last year. You remember that? Where was that at? Was that at was that the Central game that was at Carson Newman?
So who's going to take the helm here, gentlemen, for the Halls Red Devils?
Let's see here. I got a lineup sheet here, looking for a quarterback.
While Bud's looking at that, I'll kind of give you a little bit of we've got a lineup for Gibbs on defense, and just some names that'll be familiar here. We've got Wyatt West starting on the weak side linebacker, Lane Patterson, middle linebacker, Luke Tidwell, one of the defensive ends, J.J. Maldonado, and forgive me, guys, if I say the name wrong.
Stuffed at the line. By the defense, actually maybe a loss of a half a yard there on that one. Gibbs filled a hole. I believe that was Lane Patterson. Jumped in there and filled that gap and made the tackle.
Number 50?
Yeah, I believe that was Lane Patterson.
Hall's going with a little hurry up, no huddle here. Jason, we may have to get your starting lineup in here between some breaks.
I'm hoping Lane has a big night because I dubbed him Lane Wayne Patterson years ago, and I want to be able to say Lane Wayne Patterson. That's a Lane Wayne hit.
Gibbs showed blitz there initially. They back off.
And that's kind of that hurry up and wait, right, to get up there and you think they're going to go and then get the play in from the sideline. So
they still got back. Linebackers are up on the line. They're expecting run, but it is a pass.
Yeah.
Nice slant.
It's going to be wrapped up by Hunter Carnes.
You want to be short of the first down, though, by a couple of yards.
Yeah, so you're going to be looking at third down here. Halls is versatile. They're not one-sided. They can throw the ball. They can run the ball. And this Amari Lethgo is – in my opinion, a little bit of a dual threat. If you let him stand around, dance around, he can get away from you. So you're going to have to keep an eye on him.
think it's the big first or third down for Gibbs, though. You really, if you don't want the drive to extend, especially as hot as it is, you want to get these guys off the field if you can. It's going to be a long game, so big third down here.
Yeah, and
Gibbs is
got him wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of a couple of yards.
Great defense there.
And Patterson back there again. So
what you want, Lane Wayne Patterson making big plays. What you want is to get the ball in your offensive hands now. Go ahead and get those jitters out. You've got the defensive jitters out. Looking like Hall's is going to go for it. Yeah. And I'd say you're going to see a pass right here, or
could be drawing them off first down or draw them off sides here. I think you may see him try to draw them off sides and then maybe come in here and punt it. I think it's a little too early to do this.
Yeah, and you don't waste a timeout right here. Just take the
penalty,
take the delay game, back it up if you don't get it.
Yeah, because they've had 2 running plays and really gained almost nothing on those. So I'm like you guys, this deep in your own territory, I'd be shocked if they went for it there.
Yeah, clock's down to 6 seconds.
Yeah. These quarterbacks kind of telling them we're going to just set aside. Yep,
I'm surprised. Did they just burn a timeout?
I think they did.
Wow, that's that could come back to hurt you later in the half.
It could.
I just take the delay game right there.
I agree.
If you're going to make that call, if you're going to try to bluff them, take the delay. I don't waste a timeout right there. Of course, I'm not a high school football coach, but there's probably a reason for that. But
well, good job by Gibbs. I mean, obviously that middle part of the line is going to be a tough sled, at least if that first series is any indication.
Yeah, and of course you got to watch them again here too. Do they send the punt unit out? Is there a reason for that timeout? Did they want to look at what Gibbs was giving them?
Right, or is it the fake? Again, I think I would be shocked if they faked it. But like you said, after coming out of a timeout, you always got to be aware of that.
They're going to. We got a punter coming back here, so going to line up back to receive the punt's going to be Levi Allison. Very dangerous. I like to see him in action. He had a lot of good plays for us last year, and that's a guy that you want to get the ball in his hands.
Got to be ready here for.
We're going to have 2 back there. Hayden Mills is going to go back with him.
Got to be ready here for Gibbs if you're, bad snap, something like that.
Hayden Mills now coming up.
It was a bad snap,
Yeah.
Good kick, though. Got a fair catch. And about 35-yard line.
So good field position for Gibbs to start offensively in this game. Talk to you a little bit about Waffle House. That's one of our larger sponsors this year. Do I got to say anything other than Waffle House? Smothered, covered. I don't even think. So I talked to them, and I was like, what do you want me to do? And they're like, it's Waffle House. It speaks for itself. And I couldn't agree more.
You can sing the jingle. You want to sing the jingle?
I'll let you sing the jingle. I'm tasting the smothered and covered hash browns right now.
All right, so Gibbs starts out here on offense. First series, if you're just joining us for Gibbs.
Got Chase Norman at quarterback.
And off.
Yeah, nothing doing there. Looked like being a little too patient. Maybe you just got to find the hole and hit it right there. I believe that was Boone, maybe.
Yeah, start by Cameron for Halls.
That's my cousin.
Is it really?
Yeah. Second cousin. His dad's my first cousin. I don't claim on nights like tonight, though. So you can see a fake here, and Boone drops it.
I think
and they're going to rule that incomplete.
Yeah, fortunate for us that – and a flag, though. Got a flag down. Yeah, fortunate that was incomplete because that certainly would have been a 6 for Halls if that had not been.
3rd and 12 coming up here.
We got a flag, though, so I don't know.
Would that be a hold on Gibbs, maybe?
Hope not.
He was holding on.
Refs
picked it up, so
having a conversation.
I think if it is against Gibbs, Halls may decline this here to make it 3rd down. If it's a,
depending on the length of the penalty, it should be a 10-yard. I don't know. You got 2nd and
12
20,
right now.
2nd and 22 maybe versus 3rd and 12.
It's true.
That's a tough call. Let's see, the Zebras are discussing.
We're still talking it over.
They're probably just taking a break, man. It's hot out there.
Could be Chill's talking about the coin flip.
Yeah, well, that was obviously confusing to everybody. I believe they're just taking a breather. Like, Bill, I'm tired, man. I've already ran that end of the field, this end of the field. Just call something, anything.
All right, so
nope. Well, we've got a signal coming here from the white hat.
Illegal motion.
Gibbs. And it's declined.
Yep.
All right, so they did decline the penalty, 3rd and 12.
Yep.
So 3rd down and 12, long 12 here for
And
Gibbs.
this is what I'm telling you. Gibbs is not built for the long downs this year. we may find it. That may be some identity that we find. But right now, early goings of the season, we're not built for these long down situations. We lost a couple of great receivers. Little counterplay here.
Could not shake the tackle, though.
Couldn't go anywhere. Hall's done a great job staying at home there. You had Brady Hughes on the carry.
Drew Ross on the stop.
Yep, even lost a couple more yards there. So
another one I've got, guys, another big new sponsor that reached out to us last year was Knoxville Dragway. And we've got an event coming up. Yeah, West Clapp. Get this kick in here, and then I'll get into that.
Good kick.
Great kick. Fair catch called for.
Confusion back there. One called for fair catch, and the other one didn't.
The guy that called it didn't. So how does that rule?
Now that is a question, and they both touched it.
We're going to have to get Justin Pratt in here on that one. So you're the guy that called the fair catch, and you don't catch the ball. Somebody else does. Is it still a fair catch? Good question. So anyway, Knoxville Dragway, man, it's a fun time. They got stuff. You can follow them on social media. Get on Facebook. Follow them. Knoxville Dragway, just up at the county line. They've got an event Saturday, October 7th, the Outlaw Society Showtown in K-Town 4.0. It's a Gibbs High School benefit.
Oh, okay.
So this is going to benefit Gibbs High School. I'm going to get more into that after this play.
Wes does a good job with that dragway.
Yeah, and Hall's able to find the edge there.
Good game by Halls.
Kaysen Beats on the tackle out there, a good open field tackle, but it's not going to prevent the first down.
Cameron Bates on the catch, or carry, I guess you could say.
About a 15-yard pickup there. So
that's something Halls didn't try last series, was finding the edge, and you're going to have to seal that up if you're Gibbs.
Yeah, if the middle's not working, start moving it outside, right?
We're going to call that last series a Patterson T and wasted opportunity there with a net loss of 3 yards.
Maybe we need to have a red zone. We need a good sponsored red zone. Another good carry.
Wayne Patterson in there on it again, stopping them for after about 4 yards.
So brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and
6, maybe.
Yeah. Long 5, we'll call it.
Yep. We got 7:30 left to go in this first quarter if you're just joining us.
Yeah, so Gibbs stacking the box right now. They're really defending that middle, something they must have seen on tape, and Halls is bouncing outside. There's another 5-6 yard gain.
It's going to be a first down.
Gibbs had a lot of guys in the box right there.
You're right. That outside move is starting to work.
Yeah, you're hoping, and obviously, Gibbs is seeing that, so hopefully we're going to adjust a little bit. They've been going to that, left side every time there, so maybe cheat a linebacker a little further over that way, and maybe pull the cornerback up a little bit or something, and just give you a little more support over there.
So I want to talk more about this Outlaw Society race. Aside from the fact that that's benefiting Gibbs High School, it's a fun night. It's a fun weekend. $20 to get in the gate. Kids 10 and under are free. I believe there's weekend passes. There's going to be all kinds of drag racing. Great stop right there, driving the legs. That was Brady Hughes. Great tackle in the backfield.
Marcus Moore on the carry. Nothing out of that, though. Matter of fact, he lost a couple of yards on that play.
But they're going to have Wicked Street, Stock Nation, Street Slick, True Street, Real Street, all kinds of different brackets of racing up there in that. And it's going to be a fun night. Follow them on Facebook for more events, because I'm telling you, man, growing up, being at the drag strip, it's great family fun. There's food, there's loud, fast cars. Who doesn't love fast? I know Jason loves fast cars. He maybe doesn't drive them as fast as those guys does, but anyway, so Knoxville Dragway, follow them on Facebook. It's a good atmosphere, a fun time. Oh man. Hall's going to wish they had that one back. That's going to be a TN wasted opportunity on them.
Yeah, he was ready to turn and run, and then just didn't make the catch.
And if he makes that catch, he had some of that Perry real estate out in front of him, didn't he? Yeah. Come on.
So that was good there.
Yeah, we're thankful for the Perry real estate. They've been with us last year, even when we couldn't commit to them how much we were going to be able to do. So thankful to have them on board. If you have any real estate needs, please reach out to the Perry real estate.
So 3rd and 12. Again, 5:55 left to go in this first quarter.
So this is where you want to be if you're Gibbs. You want to be in a dogfight, right? You don't want to track meet. You don't want to give him too much of that Perry real estate.
Oh, we got to be careful there. Gotta
Yeah,
be careful.
I think that's inbounds. Just keep your mouth shut and move away. I think that's a clean play.
Wyatt West with the pressure in the backfield there, and he had to get rid of it and maybe kind of short-hopped it to the receiver. So
Yeah, and I like to call it between the lines and between the whistles.
We got a flag on the other side of the field
Far side of the field.
and it looks like it may be against Halls here.
I think you decline it, right? It's 4th and 12. If you
I don't know. Do you back them up another 10 yards? Or?
Not for 4th down.
Yeah, I think you got to take the punt here. So
they've had
Of course, they're in that field where they may think about it.
You're absolutely right.
Yeah, being 12 to go though, I don't know. You'd hope that's enough to keep them from doing it. But short yardage, you might think of it. But this early in the game,
Looks like they're heading to the sidelines. Can't tell if they're.
So we're getting close probably to, I think we're going to take a 3-minute water break. I don't know.
the player's not us, by the way.
Yeah, the player. No, I'm going to drink some water during that time, yeah.
So they picked the flag up? Looks like they picked the flag up. Either declined or they picked the flag up.
Now here comes the ref. He's telling us.
Ineligible downfield.
Yeah, so we'll
It's
decline.
decline.
Yeah, it looks like Paul's is bringing the punt team on.
So I like to call this between the lines and between the whistles, right? Watch the late hits. If it's before the whistle blows and you're inbounds and it's not – that was a close one there. I feel like that was okay. But that's one thing if you're Gibbs is it starts to get chippy. Keep your mouth closed.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah. That's Boone trying to get a little bit aggressive right there on the outside edge and bounced I think you're still going to see Halls come out for a punt here, but it's going to be 5 yards.
It's in that think about it range.
Wait a minute. Are they going to walk? It's got to be on Gibbs, right? Yeah, he was just – Zebra was confused.
And give Halls credit there. I think they saw that he was across the line and snapped it.
Yeah, snapped the ball.
They realized they had him caught in a bad spot there.
If I was Halls, I might think
Go
about
for
it right
this,
here.
yeah.
You're on the other side of the field now, but
the problem is you've already wasted one timeout on your last punt. I think if it's maybe inside 5 yards, I think about it, but
4th and 7, so yeah. They're going to punt it.
they're going to play a field position
it's going to
game.
be a short punt.
Get away from it. Oh.
Yeah. I think that
was a
should
fair
be a penalty.
catch.
It's a fair catch was called for.
I don't know if he called fair catch or he was just
He's
motioning
waving
to
him
get
away
from it. Yeah.
I think he was waving him away.
Yeah, I don't think he called fair catch. He was just telling him to get away, and then he made a good call to get it because they could have rolled that thing down to the 1 yard line. So.
Levi's talking to him, and he's telling him, and the ref just told him, if you want a fair catch, you got to get your arms up.
Yep, that's exactly what he told him.
Yeah. So he's learning the experience there. You got to get those arms a little higher. But I think he still made a good decision. If he doesn't field that ball right there, it's going inside the 5.
Yep.
So they're going to be pinned back, but.
Yeah, they're deep in their end zone or deep in their territory right now. They're on the 8-yard line.
I want to give it to somebody. Let's try that middle. They're running a 4-man line there. I want to try that middle.
They did. They got maybe.
No, it was
keeper
an
on the
option.
outside.
Yeah, so we got about 6 yards on that carry by Chase Norman.
Faked me out there on that.
Yeah, he's got it out here where I can see it now.
I think I'm going to have to watch the TV here for just a bit.
Little misdirection back there. Guys going both ways.
Yeah, for a short gain. We're going positive yards here, though, guys. We got to think we're moving forward now. Positive yardage.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 3.
Yep,
Well, maybe 1. They got more than what I thought. They got 3rd and 1
up
here.
and snapping
It's
again,
a
though.
long one. That's the head Boone in motion there.
There's a flag.
They're at the 12-yard line here.
I think I saw him say false start on Gibbs. So
That's not what's legal procedure.
Yeah. So it will back them up 5.
Well, that's a killer right there. I mean, you had it 3rd and 1 deep in your own territory, and now you're 3rd and 6. That's a whole different ball game this deep in the on your end. So
I would be surprised if Gibbs put it in the air here.
I'll tell you something. Look, can I visit this real quick and rewind back to these punts? I want to see Gibbs go in a punt block formation. Halls is giving their gunners plenty of time to get downfield before he kicks that ball. I think we can get after it.
Yep. Well, Gibbs is lining up with the lone backfield.
And Chase drops back
play
to
action.
pass.
He's looking
He's
down.
going to have to run. He's got a lane. I think he had a lane if he cuts back to the middle of the field and stays there.
Yeah, a little hesitation gave him a chance to catch up.
Once you get a couple of yards downfield, you got to turn the Jets on and just run, get what you can get. So 4th down, I feel like we've got out of the shadow of the end zone at least out to about the 17-yard line. Give them a little room to punt here.
It'll be 4th and 2, but, yeah, you still got a punt here. But, yeah, like you said, at least gives us a little room to and maybe hopefully try to flip the field back a little bit.
I got another marker. What is this? He's counting guys on the field. This could be too many men on the field for Halls.
It'd be a first down, I think, for Gibbs, right?
Yeah, it's going to be.
It would be, yeah.
They're counting. Halls is counting themselves. I don't know. What do you got? Yeah, so Gibbs is bringing the offense back in, so you catch a break right there.
Yeah, that's a mental mistake by Halls that is very good fortune for Gibbs.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Hall's coach not too excited about life over there right now. I just saw his head go pretty low. So catches a break, and that's what we talked about, what Coach talked about pregame, was you want to make the fewest mistakes and capitalize on the ones that they make. So
it will be 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line.
I got to come up with something for the Plumbing Authority. We got to have something for them, right? Chase going to keep it on the option up the middle. Good game, 5-6 yards. And that's what you got to do. You can't be as patient trying to pick your way. Just find the lane and run and stay after it.
Yeah, Gibbs going super hurry up now. Looks like Tennessee's offense. And
yeah, there's a whole lot went wrong right there.
Yeah.
There was a lot of jumping
maybe a little
around.
Too fast, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be a false start or legal procedure.
Got a dead ball, false start
on
the offense.
Yeah, because you don't know which one. There was about 3 of them that moved.
Yeah, like half the line moved and the other half didn't. So
did you get your mouthpiece?
We might want to make sure we only turn that mic on whenever they're announcing penalties.
Watch that one.
Yeah, that was tied in, I believe, to the referee's mic is what y'all heard there.
So we're going to be back at 2nd and 9 now versus 2nd and 5. You're going to need to get some chunk yardage plays here.
Bobble
snap.
Yeah. That just threw the timing off on that play.
Yeah, it did, and it felt like the play wasn't there. So blown up, 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'm like you guys. I think the timing's off, but honestly, I'm not sure if that was a design run for Normandy. There wasn't anybody really back there for him to give it to.
Well,
so
why not to go back to huddling? Let's huddle up and talk about this a little bit.
Yeah, we're going the wrong way now.
The confusion started with the coin toss, and I don't think we've eliminated it yet.
All right, so we got an empty backfield for Gibbs. Might see a motion here.
3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Yep.
Norman's back. He's got a guy. If he can create some space, so
maybe got back to the original line of scrimmage, just short of it.
We're about back to where we started, roughly the 20-yard line on 4th down, looking to punt.
So we are coming up with 2 minutes, 41 seconds left to go in this first quarter. If you've just joined us, both teams have been just doing a lot of punting work.
Yeah, neither team really able to get much momentum. We aren't really moving it up and down the field much. Just
Halls came after that punt, wasn't able to get there.
Yeah, fair catch at the 45 there. So
Halls will have good starting field position at the 45-yard line.
And they've kind of inched it that way a little bit with the punts, inching over into Gibbs territory. They're not going to need much to be across the 50 here.
Got something else just to, like I said, we mentioned earlier, but just to kind of remind everybody again, the 5th quarter tonight at the church for everybody. Again, that is for middle and high school students, but when I say everybody, I mean you don't have to be a member of our church, you don't have to attend our church. Come and join us. Again, that is middle and high school students only, but after the game, our teen room's open, our coffee shop's going to be open, concessions. So, invite you to come and play games, hang out, and have a good time there. So.
Awesome. So Hall's going to try that middle, finding some of that Perry real estate. He's found the outside edge. He's got one man to beat.
It's going to be touchdown.
No. He's calling him out. He called him out.
Case Beach might have got him back there about the 18.
Yeah.
So
that's what I was hoping for.
That one started out the middle. We've been stopping that up all night. I don't know what happened. But Hall's able to find the seam and kick that back outside after he crossed the line of scrimmage and then found some of that Perry real estate out there.
Wyatt West looks like he was limping just a little bit on that. I don't know if he's got a little cramp going on maybe.
Yeah, for Gibbs, this might be that Plumbing Authority down the drain quarter. About 2 minutes left, and Halls is knocking inside the red zone.
Guys, a couple other while we're waiting here. Kind of silly couple of things we got coming up. Later on in October 7th, Bud was talking about actually Hall's getting ready to go here, so we'll finish this up here in a second. We'll let them go, but
yeah, so Halls finds a spot up the middle there.
we Bud had said, I believe the Dragway has got an event October 7th. That night, we have got a fall festival on October the 7th of that morning. It's from 10 to 2 on our church property there off Tazewell Pike, a fall festival. There'll be food trucks, over 65 vendors, live music, free activities for the kids. Again, the information on that is available at our website, clearspringsbaptist.net. But always have a good time with those and always have great participation. So October 7th, so catch us out in the daytime and then go visit the folks in Knoxville Dragway that night.
2nd and 4 with a minute 29 left to go in the first quarter. Slips a tackle.
Again, yeah.
Going to be enough for a first down, I think. So Halls is going to have it 1st and goal from about the 4.5-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, this is where, if Gibbs could come out of here with a field goal or something, that would be a huge win. But Halls has really got the momentum, and we've struggled to stop them.
I got some more sponsors here. You got that, Tim?
Well, I was going to say maybe we can do the Knoxville Dragway Red Zone, Red Line,
Yeah.
Red Zone. We'll call it that.
I like it. Well, I finally found this list. So I've been telling these guys there's a reason I drive a truck for a living. I'm not the most intelligent. I flipped this over and found the other side of it with all the information I needed.
Handoff goes to the running back, and it looks like he's going to be down
with the 1.
Yep, he's going to be down just short. Bates on the carry there.
You see these producers up here holding like numbers and stuff up like I know what they're talking about. I have no idea what they're talking about.
Yes, and if we haven't, I think we did mention we appreciate Nelson Creech and Kevin Roach for keeping us on the air and keeping us straight in the booth here. So
20 seconds left to go in the quarter. Hall's going to walk this off. Think about it. Let's go to a shot here and give ourselves a break. We'll come back and talk about some of these sponsors real quick.
Debbie and Eddie Perry with Perry Realty Group are customer-focused with positive energy and attitude to work hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. Perry Realty Group is located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Corryton. Check them out online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512 for your real estate needs. Avalon Landscaping is committed to the highest level of customer service and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and expertise. To receive a free estimate on landscaping, irrigation, or property maintenance, please give them a call at 865-804-3170.
Clear Springs Baptist Church is a church that loves this football team, and we love this community. Hello, I'm Justin Pratt. While we take a quick break from this game, I want to invite you and your family to come visit us at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We hope to see you sometime soon.
And we're back. So I'm going to use this sheet that I've been provided. Look at this copter shot view. That is awesome. He's holding up 3 fingers. I have no idea what that means. I also want to give a shout-out to Avalon Landscaping. They've been with us every single year, committed to the highest level customer service, and pride themselves on quality, professionalism, and experience. They'll give you an estimate. They do irrigation, property maintenance, cut grass. Give them a call, 865-804-3170. That is Avalon. I also got Brittany Gibson in here. We were supposed to do her the interview of the game, which we were unable to do. But she's a realtor of Whited Associates. Give her a call to discuss your real estate needs at 865-283-8958. And Hall's knocking on the door down here, Tim.
Yep.
Start of the second quarter.
All right, so it's going to be 2nd and goal from about the half-yard line.
Hall's going to hand it off.
Oh, I think
he stopped. Yeah, he stopped. He's up. Maybe lost a foot there.
I think the mayor will be happy with that move.
Yeah, that was upended for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't see who got him, but they sent him for a flip.
So just starting the second quarter here. If you're just joining us, we got a lot of people online watching. Certainly appreciate you guys tuning in. Scoreless game so far, but Halls is knocking on the door.
yeah, it'd be huge if Gibbs could get a stop here. Hold them to field goal. Of course, that close, you wonder if Halls wouldn't go for it on fourth down.
In this game, yeah, I think you go for it. Unless you lose 4 or 5 yards with a penalty right here, what are we doing? Stoppage of play again.
Unless it was a timeout or.
So it looks like Halls is,
Maybe an equipment issue. I don't know.
I think you're right.
Oh, yeah, had to pull somebody out, yeah.
Yeah, I think we got an equipment issue with one of the Halls players. So they're really watching the knee pads and things of that nature. A lot of these guys like to pull those knee pads up. There's some other equipment rules. A lot of rules in high school are, as Justin could tell us, it's hundreds that are different between Friday and Saturday from high school to college.
Third down here for Halls.
Same play, and I believe he's going to get in and get 6 right there.
Definitely got in on that one, as long as there's
Touchdown.
no flags.
No laundry on the field.
There should be. So touchdown Halls here to start this second quarter. First score of the game.
So for your Gibbs, you got to find something offensively here. What you're doing is not working. Got to find a new niche.
So Halls is going to try to tack on the extra point here.
So win the Knoxville Dragway Red Zone right there, the first to knock it in. First touchdown in the new stadium.
Yep. That looks like it's good.
Yeah, it's a good kick. So give you a couple more mission statements here from our list. We've got the Perry Realty Group. Debbie and Eddie Perry Realty Group are customer focused with positive energy and attitude. Works hard and smart to help you find the property you're searching for or desire to sell. They're located at 1302 Tazewell Pike in Coreyton, Tennessee. Check them online at perryrealtygroup.com or call them today at 865-309-5512.
Somebody's shaking up on the field, Bud. I'm not sure. I can't tell here.
Yeah, it's a Gibbs player, but I'm like you. I can't see the number. He's moving around, but, yeah.
Coach patting him on the head. I think he's
like y'all talked about, it may just be the cramps or something like that. We think we'll see a lot of that. And even though the sun's down now, it is still toasty out here. So
there are people lined up on the hills all over the grass. This is probably a record crowd here tonight.
Absolutely.
I don't know if they have a way of tallying how many actually came through the gates, but that would be an interesting number to know.
Well, you've got all this seating over here, plus you've got the seating obviously on the other side. I'm with you. It's got to be. It looks like number.
That's Brady Hughes, I believe. Yeah, Brady Hughes. Can I talk a little bit more about the drag strip?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
So again, I grew up on a drag strip. Stepdad drag raced motorcycles. Were there. It's a great time, man. And we've got one on our doorstep right here. And go out and support them. They do outrun the Popo events where it benefits the sheriff's departments, Knox County and Union County. They do events like this one coming up, the Outlaw Society, October 7th. It's going to benefit Gibbs High School. And it's not much to get in. Kids 10 and under are free. Again, what kid doesn't like fast cars? There's a lot of cool things going on up there. So get on Facebook, find them, and follow them and watch for events. Now, they had some stuff get rained out here. They've got a thing where you can take your car up there. There was one a couple weeks ago. It got rained out. It's been rebooked, I think, for sometime in October. You just take your car up there, and you can race it. Street legal car, whatever. A bunch of guys I work with are taking their stuff up there.
Do they still do that on open Friday night deals? At the open Friday night deal? Because they used to do it to where you could go on Friday nights and basically you get in line and you can run it.
You pay and you can run it. They have some nights like that, absolutely, yeah. And that's what that was going to be a couple weeks ago that got rained out. I don't know if it's ever Friday night. I'll get some more information on that.
I remember back in the day, me and Mr. Arnwine lined them up.
We did.
Back in high school.
Yes, we did. Tim and I did that very thing on a Friday night. So,
all right, so
great kick by Halls. Levi unable to get that one. It's going to be a touchback. But yeah, and that's one of the things, growing up. All right, I'm not going to tell too much. I think there's a statute of limitations anyway. But we raced on the streets. Can I say that?
You did.
We drag raced on the streets, and it was a good time. So.
You allegedly
drag raced on the streets, but I didn't win a lot. I had a 4-cylinder Toyota. But, it's a fun time, man. I couldn't express it enough. And the food up there, you get to –
But the reality is you can go out there, do it in a safe way, do it the right way.
Absolutely,
kind of thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and it's great that they give you that opportunity to let anybody do that. So
Chase going to keep that on the option.
Got about 3.5 yards maybe.
Yeah. I think Boone was wanting that one. He's looking pretty hard at it. You always cover the quarterback, right? Always cover the pitch guy on that option play.
Gibbs is going to have to, at some point, I think, kind of mix it up a little bit to keep that defense a little honest here and not focus too much on the run.
So last week against Union County, Boone's going to fall in the backfield. Got hit by his own guy getting blocked there and kind of threw him off balance. Last week they threw 3 for 4 with 1 interception for a total of 17 yards.
That was for the game?
That was for the game. This against a team that you beat 56-0 or to 6, 56-6. So we're getting a little one-sided.
Yeah, of course, hopefully in that game, the positive you may think is at the end you're probably just kind of trying to run out the clock. And
you're playing a lot of guys there.
Yeah.
And here goes a throwback pass.
Good
Great
shot
move
there.
Hayden Mills going to get out for the first down.
Yeah, he's going to be close anyway. They're waving it at the 30. It's going to be right on it.
Yeah, they're moving the sticks on down, so that's going to be a first down. And that might be the positive moment you need.
Yeah.
You're going to get the ball to start the second half. Plenty of time left with 9:42 ticking away here in the second quarter.
Is that Gibbs' first down?
I was
the other one was on a
thing,
penalty.
So.
The other one was on a penalty. So
Okay.
they got one on a penalty. Norman back to pass. He's got Mills. He's got
a man open.
If he can turn on the Jets, he's going to get caught right here and drug out of bounds about the 9. So
great throw by.
I love it when I bring up negative stats and they shut me down.
Yes.
Can I just say again, we're not a passing offense.
That's right. Yeah.
Can I say that one more time?
Yeah, he got behind the defense, and like you said, he just had a little bit of a stumble there, or he was in the end zone.
Yeah.
So,
but you need a play like that to open it up. You know, now they got to be looking for that.
Now they've got to respect it. So you got a man in motion here.
Trying to wait. He's got a little bit of an opening.
Harris going to gain. Oh, right at 10 yards.
Oh, he's still going.
Yeah, I thought he was stopped short of the first down, but.
Oh, I think they got a turnover here.
They got the turnover. It's Hall's ball.
Wow, that's why we saw the action. Oh, man.
So
we got laundry on the field, though. We got laundry on the field.
Laundry on the field.
Let's see what the penalty is here. If it's against Halls, there could be a potential here that Gibbs will still keep the ball. If it's on the offense, though, I'm sure they'll decline it.
So they put the ball down at the spot of the fumble back there.
And Gibbs looks like the defense is still coming on the field, so
here's
the call. Holding.
On the offense. Decline, rightfully so.
Oh,
so
man.
That's why the ball went. All right. So either way, though, we've opened up some things. You got to see the positive in that. You got to hold on to that football. Harris, I'm sure, would love to have that one back. I believe is who that was.
But in the same token, Halls has themselves backed up here. They're not out of the woods just yet. They're on their own 2-yard line. If you can hold them here, you still got that field flip. And you still got plenty of time here in this second quarter.
You've got to watch the same thing. I'm going to sound idiotic for saying this, them on their 3-yard line, but I'm watching for that downfield pass right here. You don't want to look to let them put a dagger in you this early in the second quarter.
I could see a run here.
So they're going to run it right up the middle. He's going to fall forward for about 3 yards. I can't see who the runner was there. Late little shove, starting to get a little chippy.
Yeah. We expect that. It's just, is it going to be impactful at this point?
Yeah,
and,
you can't get that last shove in. They always see the last guy.
They
never
do.
If you're going to do it early. That's what I'm saying.
So it's going to be 2nd and 7.
8:40 to go here in the second quarter.
We've got to find the answer defensively here. Halls they've had a couple of passes that were dropped that were there. Secondary's hurting a little bit. We got some guys right now not paying attention. There we go. So same little run play, little counter play. Going to get wrapped up in the backfield this time. A swarm of Eagles.
Just not much up that middle.
No, for about a yard and a half loss there.
We broke the 400 mark online on Facebook Live.
That
Appreciate
is awesome, guys. Share it. We appreciate you viewing. Our sponsors appreciate you. Please visit these places. Talk to these people if you need the plumbing, the plumbing authority, Avalon.
Looks like we got a flag out here too, but didn't mean to interrupt the
no, you're good.
important
You're good.
sponsors. I just saw the flag.
I appreciate these guys watching, and I want them to know who makes this possible.
Of course, the thing about this flag, even if it's against Halls, they're not backing them up like maybe a yard.
Yeah,
so it's not going to help them much.
Well, the bad thing is, let's say you hold them here and you hold them to a punt, barring a blocked punt, which I would hope Gibbs goes after it. You just lost a lot of field position. You lost a lot of that Perry real estate and that Brittany Gibson real estate.
Personal foul.
That's a dead ball against the Eagles.
I guess call it both ways. Okay.
Okay,
So
offsetting.
offset. Yep.
Yeah, and that's one thing we talked about earlier. You can't let it get that way.
Is that a warning foul? Is that a warning call that just to let both teams know, hey, we're not going to start it?
I didn't see any numbers called. So I'm going to take that as a warning. And they need to heat it, both sides of the ball. That's not what we're here for. If you're going to get chippy, do it with your football play.
It should be third down. Not sure why it's second. There we go.
There we go, third down and about 8. Oh, we got a player with a flag now. Ref's got his flag back. There's been some confusion with the flag. I think Halls was trying to grab that flag from him so they couldn't throw it anymore.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7 still.
Going to look for him, try to get Gibbs to jump here.
8:08 to go, second quarter.
Play clock down to 12.
It looked like a false start on Halls there to me. Batted down by Broom. Broom, you got to watch it, buddy. Don't be talking.
Good job, defense.
You gotta watch the trash talk. I'm sure the ref just gave him a little bit of a heads up on that, but
obviously he knocked that down there, but I mean, there was a couple guys in the middle of the field there, a couple of Gibbs defenders that went by too. So there was multiple guys for Gibbs that had a chance at that one. So very risky play down there.
Yeah, so love to see get some good yardage here on a punt return. We've been calling for a fair catch. I'd love to see him go after the kicker in the end zone right here.
Yeah, I would too.
Halls has been sending guys, and he's had all day to punt. I feel like we've not really gone after one, and it doesn't necessarily look like we're going to completely go after this one. Yeah, they forced him to kick it a little sooner.
Fair catch.
That's a good kick. I think that was a good fair catch. I really wanted him to try to run with it, but I think that was a good fair catch. That ball had some hang time.
So Gibbs is back, got possession of the ball back. They got it in their own territory again, or actually in Hall's territory. So now we kind of reset just a little bit, right? Yeah. We bend a little bit. We didn't break. We got the ball back. We've got about 7.5 minutes, 7 minutes 49 seconds actually in this second quarter. So they moved the ball. Let's keep it going.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Gibbs still in somewhat of a little bit of a hurry up offense. We're not completely huddling up. Yes, that's going to go to Brady Hughes.
Got some room around the outside.
Yeah, it's going to get close to a first down marker. They're going to mark him just a little bit shy.
So both teams showing a little success with the outside run, maybe not as much in the middle.
Can I call that a plumbing authority, an opportunity down the drain over there when we had that fumble?
You could.
Absolutely.
You could.
You know, plumbing authority, they don't want you to deal with plumbing problems, but they understand how stressful and frustrating it can be to deal with an undependable company. So you deserve to enjoy your time at home without worrying about your plumbing. And find relief when you call. Schedule online. Let them help you get comfort back in your home. Plumbing Authority.
Good job there by
I think it was Hughes again.
Yeah, Hughes just waiting on that hole to open up a little bit. Got the first down, moved the sticks.
I want to see somebody get behind the defense again. That was exciting.
Got 7:05 to go here. So, Gibbs just put a good methodical drive together here. And
Jaden Rutherford near side. This kid's got some speed. Bobbled the handoff. Norman keeps it and loss of about 4 yards right there. They're going to give him forward progress. So.
I don't know if that was kind of an option. I don't know if he ever intended it.
Never fully had the ball.
Yeah, something didn't look right there. I don't know if he thought about handing and then kept it, but a little bit of a bobble. And like you said, just the slightest little thing gets the timing off, and it can have a huge impact. So
forward progress is going to put it 2nd and 12.
6:35 left to go in the second quarter.
Oh, Halls is we got a flag.
So we're going to get 5 yards back and erase some of that.
Yeah, they are going to.
Yep, encroachment on Halls. So. So that'll give us 5 yards.
So now you're back where you should have been, minus the bobbled snap. Refs winding the clock.
Yep, 2nd and 7.
I feel like they've done a good job tonight. I really can't rag on them too much.
He's got a copter shot here behind the.
Yeah, Wyatt West. So we lost 2 yards again.
The ball was out, but no, they're saying he was down. So
yeah, I feel like
the ball was still on the ground, but they're calling him down.
It kind of looks, from my perspective, the plays are a little too slow to develop. We've got to hit the hole a little quicker. 3rd down and 9 here. And I tell you, Gibbs and Hall's playing a lot of guys both ways. This early in the season, that's hard. That's hard on these guys.
And on this night, too, it's just
Hall's going to play press coverage.
Quarterback keep.
Yeah, so Angola can make a kick from here. I don't know if Coach Turner lines up for that or if he just goes for it. Looks like he's going to go for the field goal. Angola coming on the field.
Well, I think you probably want to get some points on the board. You don't want to have 2 trips down here this close and come out with nothing both times. With the fumble the last time, yeah, I think he just wants to get some points on the board. So
Benji is capable of making this kick.
It's a 40-yarder.
Hold is down. Kick is up. Looks good to me.
It is good.
It is good.
So 7-3.
So Gibbs on the board here in the second quarter with 5:06 left to go. And we're going to take a quick break while they switch sides here, and we'll be right back.
While we take a quick break in this football game, we want to take an opportunity to personally invite you and your family to come visit us at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We have a rich history of ministering and loving this community, and we want you to know that you would be our welcome guests. We love Gibbs football, and we love you. I hope you'll come soon.
So we are back where Gibbs is now on the board, trailing Hall 7-3. Appreciate everybody joining us. Jason, what you got for us on some events here?
Yeah, we got a couple other events. We've talked about the fifth quarter going on tonight for Midland High School students. We've talked about our fall, our fall festival.
Let me cover that fall festival, Jason. I had that happen
Voice
to
is
me
quitting
earlier.
on me, so.
Clear Springs will be hosting a fall festival Saturday, October 7th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. There's going to be food trucks, over 65 vendors, live music, free activities for the kids. More information, please visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net. That's a fun day. Weather's usually cooperative. It's so hilarious because I had the same thing that's happening to Jason happened to me earlier as I was trying to talk to Gibbs AD, Coach Minot. But anyway, the Fall Festival is a great event. Mark your calendars. Come up, shop. There's plenty of things to do for the kids. Food trucks, again, Saturday, October 7th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I will be there signing autographs for nobody because nobody will want one. Gibbs a good kick. Back in the end zone. He's going to bring it out. He's going to get –
He's got a hole.
He's got a seam. Angola's going to have to bring him down. Oh, and he misses, but Harris caught him from behind there at the 50-yard line. So –
Halls is going to have it right at midfield.
They've had great field position all night long. That was a great kick by Angola. Just special teams that he found a hole and basically just busted it when he left the goal line. He never let off the gas.
Credit Halls there. They found a hole and just went with it.
Yeah, my voice is back good now, guys, and Pastor Justin would be appreciative to hear that nice ice-cold Coca-Cola is what did it. It wasn't Pepsi, but the Coke got it fixed, so Pastor Justin would appreciate that. So.
It's a Coke guy.
All right, so 1st and 10 from the 50-yard line for Halls, leading Gibbs 7-3. If you're just joining us, we got 4:56 left to go in the first half.
And Hall's coming out with a pass play here. A little bit of a hold there, but it's going to be all right.
We got some fundamentals there that we missed out on.
Tackling high. They blew that one dead here at about an 8-yard gain.
Yeah, I mean, he had no blockers in front of him with 3 defenders, and he still picked up a yard or two.
Yeah, well, we were trying to tackle him by his ears. That's problematic. And, again, Tim, it's fundamentals, as you said. You're taught to get low.
Yep. So 2nd and looks like about 2.5, 3.
Yeah, from the 48. So
big,
they have,
big momentum shift with that kick return. There's a flag, stoppage of play, probably going to be a false start on Halls.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
It's going to be about 2nd and 7.
Got a dead ball. False start.
That was awesome. We need a little bit of work on our volume, but this is the first year that we've had a mic'd-up ref, and I love it. It was a little too loud to start, and then we got a little too quiet at the end, but it was pretty awesome having that.
Nelson will figure that out, though.
Nelson is the guy. I've been on him since about 4 o'clock today.
Yeah.
So 2nd and 8 from the Gibbs 48-yard line. Hall's leading 7-3.
That is awesome. So now we don't have to tell you what he says. He can just tell you. Or he could be like my wife and I'll tell you again.
We're trying to work on getting our replay feature underway. That's our
There's
goal
so
here
I
soon.
think Halls just blew a timeout, so they're down to 1.
Yep. 3:46 left to go here. So
No, they've done good. That one that they burnt at the very first of the first quarter didn't hurt them too bad.
All right, Jason, since you got your stuff back, why don't you jump in on
let's
it?
hope I don't drop out again here. So a couple other events coming up. On Saturday, September the 9th, we're going to have a Cars and Coffee. It's the first time we've done this. Like a car show, but it's free. You don't have to register. You don't have to pay anything. Literally just show up. Bring, if you got a vehicle you want to show, and it's open to all makes and models, so you can bring a sports car, you can bring a classic car, you can bring a Jeep, you can bring anything that you want. Setup is going to start at 8 a.m., so you can be there at 8 a.m. to set up. The actual show will run from 9 to 11. But we welcome, obviously, folks to come and show their cars. Again, doesn't cost you a thing, free coffee and donuts. But we also encourage folks to just come and visit. We're going to give a free Hot Wheels car, like a packaged Hot Wheels car, to the first 200 kids that are there. So let the kids come out. Like Bud was saying, they can enjoy the drag strip, and here's a chance where they can come out, look at some cars. They get a free car to do that as well. So, again, that's on Saturday, September the 9th. So that's, I think, 2 weeks from tomorrow at our church property, 7350 Tazewell Pike. And we'll watch this next play here and then talk just a little more.
Good. Finds a guy over the middle, and we got to get low. Yeah. Lane Wayne, you got to get low. Gibbs is on it. Gibbs is on it. I can't see who had the recovery. That is Wyatt West, the Honey Badger, as we have dubbed him over the years.
Gibbs needed that play.
Absolutely.
They really needed that play.
I hope that was Lane Wayne that pulled it out. He was there. He was there. But so, Jason, if I don't get to bring somebody else's car, can I bring one of yours?
We can discuss that.
I don't have any show cars. I got like a Dodge truck.
Hey, it's all makes and models, so you can bring it. So
like my truck, when they list the 0 to 60 times, it just says yes out beside it.
It'll get there. So
yeah, it will do it.
But no, we will have, like I said, coffee and donuts free. We will have concessions available if you want to buy something else there that day. But yes, come and join us out for the Cars and Coffee.
Huge momentum swing right here. The pitch made that time. It looks like to Boone for a gain of 7 yards.
Yep, it's going to bring up 2nd and 3. Now, let everybody know that's listening, we're going to bring our trivia question to you going into the third quarter.
Going to the first of the third quarter.
First of the third quarter. So make sure you get back from halftime. We'll have the trivia question.
It's going to be Levi coming around the corner. Got some speed. It's
going to be
the first down. So, again, Halls gets the momentum. They got the fumble. They end up with the long kick return after the field goal for Gibbs, and now Gibbs has thrown it back. And I can't tell you guys enough, momentum is such a huge part of this sport. You can be the best team or the worst team, but if momentum is on your side, good things tend to happen. So it looks like Gibbs has that right now. We don't want to give that up. Keep moving the ball.
2:50 to go in the first half here, so Gibbs got plenty of time. Still's got all 3 timeouts. Bit of a dangerous pass. So.
Tried to set up a screen there, and it didn't work. Had blockers out on the edge.
Yeah, a couple of those dangerous passes. A couple of those Halls defenders were pretty close to that one. So that was a, like I said, had the blockers out there, but that was a bit of a dangerous pass.
Now, Bud, I got to ask you, folks that they're going to be getting out there, getting their phone, getting it ready, or is it Google worthy? Is it?
This Google. I encourage you. Cheating is encouraged. Yes, have your phone ready.
Only for trivia questions.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying. So we're going to get about 4 or 5 yards right there. I believe that was Boone again on the carry. So it's going to be 3rd and 5 here. Big third down. Yeah. We're coming up on that time of the year where dads are standing 3 feet from the television saying, big third down. This is a big third down all year long with college football coming.
Coming up on 2 minutes left to go.
Chase not making the pitch and going to fall short for about 2 yards.
So this is a decision for Gibbs. You got it 4th and about 3 with
I'm going
2:12.
for it. I'm going for it. Coach is going for it.
They're
2
on the
minutes
field.
left in the third or second quarter.
Kind of a hurry-up mode, maybe catch Halls a little off grenade.
I burn a timeout and then go for it. I like it. Try to make them jump. I think I burn a timeout. Coach is standing next to the referee. He's going to call a timeout when the play clock gets down.
Because even if you do punch, you don't want to leave Halls any more time than you have to. And like you said, Bud, they've wasted one of their timeouts early, so they don't have many. So
they got 1 timeout left. Gibbs has all 3, I do believe.
So this is going to get down to about a minute and a half. Somewhere around in there whenever they call timeout here.
The only thing is, if you make this, if you make this play, and then you're going to have to burn your timeouts because you're only going to have about a minute and a half left.
Well, guys, while we have a timeout here, we got one other event we'll just mention real quick. We are also having, coming up in September, the Single Vision Conference, and this is a conference for single adults. I think it was in Atlanta last year. I think our pastor went, and we took a group down there and had a great conference. We have the privilege of hosting that in Knoxville and at our church this year. So just kind of read you a little bit about it. Clear Springs will be hosting the Single Vision Conference in September. Single Vision is a movement amongst young Christian adults to impact our world by emphasizing biblical principles and igniting a passion for world evangelism. Join us for an unforgettable weekend of fun and fellowship with other like-minded young adults, dynamic worship services, breakout sessions, and fun activities, September 28th through the 30th. Conference speakers will be Dr. Kenny Baldwin, Christian Powell, Josh Grubb, John Anderson, Brent Stansel, and our very own Pastor Justin Pratt. For more information or to register, visit clearspringsbaptist.net. And they're going to do some fun things. Pastor Justin shared one of those the other day. Anybody that's local will know this, or even if you're not, Skyline Ranch, great folks that run that. They're going to let them have a worship service there and shut the thing down for them. I'm going to step out of the way here. I think he was going to pass and decided to run. So.
Oh, he's got it, too.
The first down. Jason, that sounds like a good place to meet a woman. I'm just saying. I mean, it's better than a bar, right?
It's absolutely.
I'm not saying you're coming window shopping, but I mean, if you're gonna meet somebody, that's the best place to do it.
It is a great conference, and like I said, appreciate the folks at Skyline Ranch. They get to go up there and enjoy the stuff up there.
Yeah, so we got something here. Stoppage of play is probably a false start on Gibbs.
Yeah, but the great thing there, making the first down.
Dead ball. Substitution on the defense.
Substitution on the defense. All right.
We'll take the 5.
Thank you for that, Nelson. That was awesome. We were talking while the referee was talking.
Yeah, that's
I'm not used to it.
That's a nice little feature.
It is a nice feature, and I'm not used to it yet.
So we got a minute 16 to paint the picture here a little bit. Minute 16.
So they're waving off the flag. Timeout, Halls.
So they did wave the flag off?
Yeah, Halls may have taken their timeout right there. It's kind of what it seems like as they took the timeout, picked the flag up.
To avoid the penalty, okay.
Yeah, so you got 1:16 left to go. Your Gibbs, you've got 2 timeouts left. You've got to move the ball roughly 39 yards. Great little trick play that I think was there, but Harris made a good choice and got the first down on that play. We were too busy talking about the single folks.
Yeah.
But
yes, to put a period on that, yes, a lot of things. Like I said, I know that Skyline Ranch is a great amusement park there in Pigeon Forge. They're going to have it they're going to close it down. They're going to be the only ones there, the members of that conference. Have a worship service, beautiful facility up there. So appreciate those folks.
So us married folk can't go enjoy the park?
We cannot. I have to go on a different day. So it's great. They got a fun coaster there too. So let's check it out. Skyline Ranch is a lot of fun.
Right, Norman in shotgun. Boone in motion. Brockwell. He's going to drop back to pass. Yeah, and it's lucky that's not picked off. It wasn't there. Good throw. That's as good as a timeout right now. The play's busted. The clock stops.
Yeah, we got a minute 7 left to go in this first half. If you're just joining us, Halls went up, scored a touchdown. Took both teams several drives to kind of get going. Halls finally was able to punch it in. Gibbs came back down, kicked a field goal. And now they're trying to put some kind of score on the board here before this first half ends.
So we got 2nd and 10 here. Gibbs probably going to go to the air again. No,
we got another.
Stoppage of play.
Probably going to be on us.
No, I think it's going to be a encroachment.
The dead ball. Encroachment on the defense.
Yeah, Halls was across the line there just a little bit. So you're going to get a free 5 yards here, but we're clicking off a few seconds every time the ball snapped.
Yeah.
So we're down to 106. Dead ball, they should really put those 10 seconds back on the clock.
That's true.
But good thing is Gibbs still got 2 timeouts, so we got plenty of time with 2 timeouts to get this in.
So Boone's in motion again. We're going to hand it up the middle to Brady. He's put the ball on the ground. Yeah, that's going to be Hall's football right there.
I think, though, hang on.
Brady put that. I saw it fall on the ground.
But I think Gibbs might have recovered.
Recovered it back. Okay. That's Lane Wayne Patterson with a recovery.
So Gibbs is we've stopped here. They're winding the clock, so the clock is running here.
Under a minute now.
So we're gonna have to hustle or call a timeout 1.
Yeah, 52 seconds.
We're getting close to field goal range. In a worst case scenario, got to keep possession. Levi in motion. He settles in. And it's going to be a screen pass. Oh, double pass. And it's there. It's there. Boone is in Touchdown, Eagles! Boone Brockwell. And who was that on the pass? I lost it. I missed the pass. Oh, my goodness, who threw the ball? It was 18, wasn't it? I think it was either Jalen Rutherford or Harris. I think it was Rutherford. Jaden. I said Jalen. I've known this kid for 10 years. So, Gibbs going to take the lead now, 9-7, Tim, just before half, and get the ball at halftime.
That is what you want if you're the Eagles.
Listen, this is the way that I saw this game going if Gibbs was going to have a chance.
All right, so this is a big extra point here. Put them up by 3.
Angola. They're getting closer. Great kick. It's good.
Man, good camera work, guys.
Yeah, y'all are doing a great job with that. Thank you, Copter Shots.
And that was Jaden Rutherford. But
it was Jaden Rutherford.
I can see the stat screen over here, and you are
He's credited with a touchdown pass.
Yes.
His daddy would be mad if I messed that up. I've known Ty for a long time. I've known Jaden for a long time. Owen played ball with those guys back when they were little. And, yes, thank you, Copter Shots, for the great live views.
Yeah, we certainly appreciate everybody listening. We're coming up on, we were at almost 500 listener or watchers there on Facebook there just a second ago. So certainly appreciate everybody checking us out. And
and another note on that too, folks, if you did tune in late or happen to miss it or happen to step away for some reason, those get posted to our website. So you can watch these replays. I don't know how long they stay on there, but I think quite a while.
Watch them all the next day, yes,
yeah,
please.
You can watch them later if you miss something. So
I just want to take a minute to dedicate that score to, I work with some folks that are from the Halls area. They went to Halls.
A Halls gal.
I am married to a Halls gal. I just want to dedicate that one to Allison and Candy and all those folks that sport the Big Red. You're welcome.
All right, so we had a blow-up last kickoff with 35 seconds left to go in the half. We don't want to have that again. You want to seal this one up. I almost looked for let's just kick a short kick, a little pooch kick, try to get down there and defend it. But Angola's got the leg to put it in the end zone, so that's probably what they're going to do.
Good thing is Halls is out of timeout, so with 35 seconds left,
he's going to get a
much
good
time.
kick, and they're going to have a lot of blue jerseys around this one. Giving chase from behind. Good open field tackle, and let's watch it. That was number 6, Hunter Carnes, picking him up, putting him on his back.
Yeah, that was a Glenn Jacobs tackle right there.
Great Glenn Jacobs open field tackle.
He would be proud. Yes.
So anybody in the booth that I'm just bumping all over you, I apologize. I'm getting excited. This is the game that I felt like we needed to have for Gibbs to have a victory. It's got to be a low-scoring affair. It's got to be a dogfight, and you've got to play solid defense. And I feel like so far we're doing that. We got 28.4 seconds left to go in this second quarter. Hall's in shotgun formation.
This Halls, I think they keep.
Yeah, we got another. These refs going to get their money's worth tonight.
I think Halls keeps it on the ground here. I don't think you take any chances with 28 seconds left.
Do they know they don't pay them by the whistle? You don't have to blow the whistle to get paid. You're going to get your money.
But I don't see a flag, though. They just –
yeah, I'd probably resetting the play clock or something here. I'm not sure.
Okay. Yeah, still 1st and 10, so okay.
Yeah, so Hall's going to kick it outside. Brady Hughes there to make the tackle.
Bounds. Let that clock keep running. So
yeah, so it's running, and Hall's got one timeout. They're not going to burn at this point.
I actually think they're out. So
that's right. You're going to see one more play here, and it's going to be the end of the quarter. So if I'm Gibbs, I got 2 guys deep right here, and just try to eliminate a blowout.
I don't know if you're going to see Halls run another play, to be honest with you.
A lot of hands on the hips tonight. A lot of guys
4 seconds
starting to feel
left.
the
They're
heat.
just going to take it to halftime.
All right, let's take it to halftime with them, and we'll go ahead and take a quick break and then be right back with you with some events coming and some sponsors and some halftime shows.
Yeah, we'll have some band coming back, so don't go anywhere.
Family of faith are 3 words that truly describe the wonderful relationships we share at Clear Springs. We want you and your family to come and feel at home and be part of our community. At Clear Springs, you're surrounded by a caring, loving community who will help you and your family grow, sharing the good times, but also helping you shoulder the tough times. We strive to reach out to people, create forever friendships, and share the love of Jesus with those around us. Whether you are a large family or a family of 1, we invite you to be a part of our family at Clear Springs. We hope that you will visit us soon. For more information, visit our website at clearspringsbaptist.net.
Fourth quarter's ended and the game is over, but that does not mean that the fun has stopped. I'm Josh Sharp, student pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church, and I want to invite you to come be with us for the fifth quarter. After every Gibbs home game, we're opening up our teen room to any middle school and high school students that would like to come and join us. We're going to have games. We're going to have concessions. Our coffee shop is going to be open, and it's going to be a good time. Entry is completely free. Just come and be with us. Grab your friends. Join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church for fifth quarter.
All right, as they get set up for the band, just cover a few more sponsors real quick, and thankful to have these guys. We've got Perry Realty Group, Eddie and Debbie Perry. Call them any real estate needs you've got. We've got Avalon, been with us year after year, since year one, I think. Every year been on board with us. Landscaping, property maintenance, irrigation, give them a call. Plumbing Authority, reliable plumbing. Nobody wants to have those kinds of problems in your house anytime, let alone when it's hot like this.
No.
Copter Shots, again, we thank you for being here doing what you do, guys. Look them up. Brittany Gibson, Realtor of Whited and Associates Realty. Give her a call to discuss your real estate needs, 865-283-8958. Knoxville Dragway, can't be thankful enough for them. They were anxious to get on board last year. And, again, that's one that I like to advertise. Go see them. It's a good, fun time. You'll see me there. Kids 10 and under are free. Plenty of fun activities and things to see up there. Follow them on Facebook, and you can keep track of their events. Patterson Tea and Waste, dump truck, topsoil, mulch, roll-off containers, sand, rock, you name it, they got it. Contact Dustin Patterson at 865-922-4037. And the Waffle House. I don't have to say anything about that one. Any Waffle House within like 75 miles of here, just go eat at it, and you will enjoy it. And we are so thankful to have them on board as well this year.
All right, we're going to take a listen here to the band, let you enjoy some halftime show. So don't forget, we're going to do trivia whenever we come back, a couple minutes in. So get you something to eat, come back, watch the band, and we'll get into this second half. Be right back.
Greetings. My name is Erin Andrews. I'm a flight operations engineer with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, better known as NASA. In 1969, we achieved the greatest feat mankind has ever known by putting a man on the moon and securing a victory for America in the worldwide space race. The moon landing united the country with a sense of insurmountable pride. Drum majors, Jordan Maples and Mackenzie Holt, is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, performing their program for mankind, please welcome to the field the Gibbs High School Marching Band.
Achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning it safely to the
but because they are hard. And therefore, as we set sail, we ask God's blessing on the most hazardous and dangerous and greatest adventure a man has ever embarked.
Liftoff.
Nothing is impossible. Stop. One moment.
We live in a world governed by time. From the tiniest cells to the most distant of stars, our lives are subject to the beat of a constant clock.
So we're back. The band sounded awesome. Hope you enjoyed that. Now we're going to jump in here. I got a special guest with us. So I got basically the founder of what you guys are watching tonight. They're the ones that started it all, him and his brother, Jeremy Kidwell. I've got him on the line here next to me. Jeremy, man, it's kind of got to have that full circle feel coming and seeing what setup is kind of before us today and where you guys brought it from, because we wouldn't be doing what we're doing if it wasn't for you guys. So, man, I know it's got to be really cool to be back here doing this.
It's super cool. I mean, honestly, Tim, we were talking about it in our first game. We were on a lift in this end zone to our left. And it went awful. I mean, just to be completely honest, we had sound issues, we had video issues, but to see it here today, we're like, me and you have a gap between us right now. At the other side of this, in the other press box before they tore that down, we were shoulder to shoulder, man. We got real close, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. Man, it's really cool to have you here. I know you're with 5-Star Preps and the work that you guys are doing there, and I know you're excited about that, but we think about tonight's game, man. It's pretty. It's a little slow, but man, they're getting it going now. Both offenses are getting it going, and it's just a rivalry game, right? It's Halls-Gibbs.
There is nothing. I was talking to a couple of our elected officials down there on the field a minute ago, and there is nothing better than high school athletics. I mean, right now with college, with the new money that's going in there, and my fear was always that they're ruining it, and I get it. They should be paid fair, and I understand that. And then with the NFL, obviously you get what you get. But when you want to talk about the innocence of a sport, right here it is, the best of the best, because these guys are playing for what's written across their chest. They're playing for the talk in the hallways on Monday. Yeah. They're playing for their dad up here that played 20 years ago. There is nothing better. This game so far, Jesse had Halls picked by 1 point, and I have to give him credit because he chose over 40%, or he had over 44 games last week, and he was at 89% correct. Wow. I mean, he's just the best in the business. You ask anybody across the state, the Southeast region, he is the best in the business when it comes to prep sport. I'm just blessed to be able to work with him and my brother, and I get to learn a little bit. And, this game right here, it started off exactly what I expected to. I expected a low-scoring affair. I expected hard hitting. We're seeing that. I expected a little bit of jawing, and we've seen a little bit of that, a couple 15-yard penalties. These guys are neighbors, but when it comes to right here under these Friday night lights, they're going to get after each other a little bit. And, I did the same when I was in high school. But this second half is going to be, Gibbs has all the momentum right now. And Gibbs has really impressed me because we saw that long pass in the first quarter, and you didn't used to see that with Gibbs.
No.
And now you're seeing it. You're seeing what the coaching staff has been working towards, and you can't say enough about this facility they've built. I was talking to, Tara's uncle Kenny Godfrey, the Booster Club president, today off and on, and I kept on just telling him, I said, man, you guys did good. I hate that the seniors missed out with the COVID year. And then we roll right into where construction delays and life happens.
Right.
But the legacy, I mean, you're looking at it right now. I mean, you can't – I'm seeing all these little kids across the field with these Gibbs jerseys and shirts on. They're looking at this and going, wow, one day I get to play right here.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Well, man, thanks for paving the way. Thanks for kind of starting this gig and letting us let it grow and what it's grown into now, just the hard work the guys that put on behind the scenes do. I know you're heavy into 5-Star Preps and what you guys are doing. Obviously, a lot of our Gibbs fans will probably be tuning in to the Gibbs work, but what do you guys got going on over the next few weeks that maybe you want to share?
Man, there's so much. We've got so much planned for this year. And the Coker Rental pregame show, Jesse, and it's free on YouTube, Twitter, or X, sorry, all this at YouTube. He does such a good job of breaking down the majority of games before high school. And like I said, he got 89% of over 40, almost 50 right last week. He is the best and the best. If you're a football fan out there, Gibbs football, Halls football, whatever it may be, if you tune into anybody, tune into Jesse, because he is I know I'm with 5-Star and I'm biased, and I understand that, but he is the best of the best, and he does it for the right reasons. He does it for these kids to get exposure. He does it to where he's giving back, not taking all.
Yeah. Well, man, thanks again for joining us. love to have you back whenever you got an open date there, or where it's kind of a little bit of a downtime. Obviously, you're more than welcome. It's like having alumnus here and all that, and certainly would love to have you back anytime you can come.
I'll make sure I do that. This won't be my last Gibbs game this year. I love coming back here. I love seeing you guys up here continuing to work. Your guys behind the scenes are killing it. I tune in all the time. I love it. And the product that Clear Springs puts out with the help of you guys is absolutely amazing. And it's just going to continue to grow. That's what it is. It's the next man up mentality. Let's just take it as far as we can take it.
Yeah, thank you, sir. I appreciate it, and we will see you again soon.
Absolutely.
Don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a quick break, show
At
you
the Plumbing
some of our
Authority, they know that you want to be able to relax and not deal with plumbing problems. Undependable plumbing can cause you stress and frustration. You deserve to enjoy your home without worrying about your plumbing. They care about plumbing. They care about you and your home. They've helped thousands of homeowners solve their plumbing problems for over 29 years. Don't let unexpected plumbing issues ruin your day. Instead, find relief when you call or schedule online, and let us help you get comfort back in your home. Call the Plumbing Authority at 865-238-2280.
All right, we're back. I appreciate Jeremy and Tim letting me take a bio break there and get a sandwich and a bottle of water. And anxious to see how these kids hold up second half. And the Zebras, they're back out on the field. I'm assuming they got hydrated, got some electrolytes going. And Gibbs going to take the ball. We got 3 minutes left here before the start of the second half. Big ending for the second half. Gibbs got the momentum coming in here.
Yeah, so Gibbs up now 10-7. I know our score is not back up on the screen just yet, but 10-7, just to kind of give you a little bit of a Cliff Notes version of what happened in that first half. Halls was first to score. They were the first one to put a touchdown on. Had Gibbs against the ropes a little bit, and Gibbs had a big turnover here at about the 40-yard line, changed that momentum a little bit, were able to get a field goal, and then they were able to punch it in here right before the end of the first half.
Hey, guys, and I can give you some first-half stats here, too, kind of to follow up on what Tim was saying. First downs, first half, Gibbs had 7, Halls had 4. Total yards, first half, Gibbs had 163 to 109 for Halls. Gibbs was 4 of 7 on passing for 105 yards with 1 touchdown. Halls was 3 of 6 for 26 yards. So Halls was not able to move the ball through the air at all. 105 for Gibbs to 26 for Halls. Rushing for Gibbs, 21 attempts for 58 yards, and Halls 15 attempts for 83 yards. So Halls outrushed us a little bit, but we were beating them in the air, definitely. Penalty yards, Gibbs 3 for 14, Halls 4 for 20. Time of possession, honestly about even. Gibbs had it for 11 minutes, 49 seconds. Halls had it for 12 minutes and 11 seconds. So almost split on the time of possession. So, numbers are pretty close, and that's, as Tim said, it's reflected on the scoreboard. You got a 7-10 game.
So let me ask you, Bud, if you're Halls, what's your mentality here a little bit? I mean, reality is your offense was pretty successful against Gibbs for once after that first couple of series. They started having success, but then somehow you're going into halftime, you're down. So what's your mentality here if you're Halls?
I honestly don't think, other than the fumbles, things of that nature, I don't think it's that they've not got their head in the game. Gibbs has just kind of had answers for them. Halls has had a few good plays. They busted some up the middle and kicked it outside. At this point, you stick to your game plan. You moved the ball well. You had a few mistakes. Gibbs was able to capitalize on some of those. I think both teams right now stick to the game plan. The last thing either one of these teams want to do is get way behind and make a mistake and give points away, because it doesn't look like, just from what I've seen tonight, neither one of these teams are built for these quick drive comebacks.
Yeah, and Jason, on the flip side of that, you had Gibbs that started to have some success running the ball. It was really tough in that first quarter for them to run. They started to have success, especially breaking it outside, and that really set up that deep ball.
Absolutely.
So be able to try to move that ball deep downfield, have big plays.
Absolutely. Yeah, and like I said, it of course, Gibbs 163 to 109. They hit on the total yards, but really, really dominant in the passing game. Now, I think one of those was, that big pass play was like 57 yards of that, but still, we just were dominant in that side. Something I just was looking at, too, guys, in halftime there, not to be the bearer of bad news, but a little bit north of us, it actually is raining, and it's moving towards us, and the last check I saw, maybe some rain/storms around 10:30ish. So just an FYI. Let's go. We don't want a 30-minute lightning delay starting at 10:30. So
right now we're having some clock issues. I think they're dragging the cord across the track over here as if the wireless clock remotes were not working properly. So they're dragging the cord across and going to go that where it's plugged in and being worked from the sideline. So it looks like they're going to kick off. The biggest thing, whether we can play football in lightning, we can't.
Yes.
So every time we see lightning strike, I believe it's a 30-minute delay, and they
have
they have monitors for that. It's not even when they see it on the field. That's buzzed in.
Well, I just saw a little flash over there behind the school here.
Yeah, that was car lights, Tim. Don't worry about that. That's those new LED lights that blinded everybody.
Well, it's funny. My Candy just texted me and said, hey, it's lightning here a little bit at the house. Was there doing anything out there, or is that just heat lightning? I'm like, that's just heat lightning. I may be wrong about that. So we'll see here.
As hot as it is, it very well could just be heat lightning and not affiliated with the storms, but we'll see. They're going to let them kick this off and start the second half. Good booming kick, and he's going to
So did Gibbs have as many passes in that third quarter or second quarter than they did the whole game last week?
They were 4 of 7 for the game so far.
Well,
so
there you go.
Yeah.
So I think that's a product of a little bit maybe not showing everything last week. So
we had some trickery. The Jaden Rutherford double pass, and it was there. Boone they didn't fool him. Boone just got behind the defender. Halls wasn't fooled on the play. They played it well. Boone just had a little bit more speed and was able to get behind him. And
all right, so Gibbs going to start this second half, 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line.
Chasing the shotgun, looking back. The ref with the go-ahead to start play option. He's going to flip it out to Brady Hughes, who's got a little of that real estate in front of him. Oh, he was already down. That ball, they're marking him dead. That's
a little. I think that's cramp there.
Yeah. Perry Realty Group. And I believe Brady was the one that was down in the end zone earlier, cramping. Usually when you see it hit a guy, it stays with him.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But it's just hard to get that hydration back up. You're losing it faster than you can put it in tonight, so yeah.
All right, I tell you what. We're back from halftime. Are you ready now for your trivia question?
If you're not cheating, you're not trying. I make these Googleable, right? I mean, I want you to be able to find the answer, so – and doing it different, this is for a Texas Roadhouse appetizer, but I want you to pick it up at the church this year, all right? Because I feel like we didn't get some of them given out simply because I don't know where to find you. You
can I participate in this?
No. You can drop these off or pick these up, at Clear Springs Baptist Church. We'll have it in the office next week for who wins. But first one to comment with the right answer. College football starting tomorrow night. So let's go a little UT football history. I need you to tell me the number of wins and losses. Tell me the record between the University of Tennessee and the University of Notre Dame in the sport of football. Tim's already wrong. Out the gate. The record of UT. So, if they've I can't give it away, but I just need to know what Tennessee's record is against Notre Dame. And that'll also tell you the total number of times they played.
All right, we'll give
and
him a few
Boone comes
minutes.
around the corner, going to have enough. No, they're going to mark him just shy of the first down.
It's going to be about a yard shy, Bud, I think.
And was that a direct snap to Boone, or did they hand that off?
I was too busy on the trivia.
I almost think that was a direct snap. So
you were supposed to be watching, Jason.
The pillar in the window here got in my way. So
that's what I'd say too.
Oh, we got an answer.
We got an answer. 2-2, no. 1-0, no. 6-6, no. 0-1, no. Guys, this is Googleable. If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Ball's on the ground.
Balls has
got it. Oh.
Yeah. That's not what you want. The pitch was there. It hit him in the hands. You got to have that one. Wyatt showing a little bit of frustration there.
I tell you, they're fortunate that because there was one guy between the Halls defender, between Halls and the end zone.
There was a lot of that real estate there.
Yeah, had he not got him on the ground,
who was the first one with 4 and 4?
I believe that was Wesley Bruce.
Wesley Bruce, the first one with 4 and 4. That is the record. They've played a total of 8 games, and it is deadlocked at 4 and 4.
Congratulations, Wesley Bruce.
Give me a couple of days to get that gift card in there for you there, Wesley.
Yeah, so this is not the way Gibbs wants to start. Turn it over. Hall's taking it deep in Gibbs territory. They're taking over at about the 36-yard line here. Got a stoppage of play again.
We're going to have better trivia from here on out. Just let me tell you, it's been a busy week, all right? Work's been really busy for the past few weeks, and Nelson and I have been trying to throw some of this stuff together, and we threw a lot together in the past 2 weeks, and I honestly almost forgot all about the trivia. It did hit me the other night as I was about to go to sleep. So
if you time it, or if you work hard, we could take and get a gift certificate from Waffle House, a gift certificate from Texas Roadhouse, and we do one each half.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Waffle House has offered, but I got some other offers on the table from Waffle House that we may cash in later in the season.
All right. That'd be good.
They're in it for the long haul. All right, they're in it for the long haul this year, so we may cash in some of their offers later. We're going to stick with Texas Roadhouse for now.
All right. So just to bring you up to speed, 11:38 left to go in this third quarter. Gibbs is leading 10-7, and Halls had a big turnover right here. Gibbs was having success, and
this is where you got to on defense. Put it on somebody right here. If you're Wyatt, you just dropped the ball. I get it. Move on. It's one of many mistakes you've made and will make in life. Move on. Let's have a big play right here, and let's push them back. Hall's going to roll out.
Looking downfield.
Oh! Almost had him in the backfield.
Yeah, and that was Wyatt who just caused all that disturbance right there. So great way to come back. You had just a little bit of a mistake and come back and play solid defense. So kudos to the Honey Badger for staying after it and doing what he does on defense, which is just disrupting things.
Hey, and just to give a little, while we're talking defense here, the defensive stats for Gibbs for the first half, Brady Hughes was leading with 4 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. Wyatt West had 2 tackles in the first half. Cash Mount had 3, Hunter Carnes 2, Lane Patterson 2, J.J. Maldonado 2, Caleb Beach 2, and then several with 1s.
All right, so Hall's trying the middle. Got a little bit of running room there and the pile is still moving. Going to be for about 5-6 yards.
Still not down. Finally brought him down after about a 6-yard gain.
It's going to bring up 3rd down.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
I think if you're Halls, you're in go-for-it territory right here.
I definitely agree with that. I don't know what kind of kicker they have, but may not matter here if they don't.
Jeff Gibbs can't get the stops.
So 3rd and 4.
You need to call some lost yards right here if you're Gibbs. And that's not what we're looking for.
Broke it outside.
We got a hold right here, I think. We got a flag right at the line of the scrimmage. I think that's coming back for 10 more.
I think you're right.
So it's going to be, if it is holding, at least 3rd and probably 14, if not more. So.
Little shout out.
Here's the play. Get a hold on the offense.
There we go. That explains why he was so wide open. Little shout out to Sheriff Tom Spangler, who's watching us live tonight. Excited to have him there. We've had him in the booth before, I think.
We have.
Maybe get him back. There was a Spangler kicker up here. A nephew maybe he had. Was up here at Gibbs.
It's going to make it third. If it's 10 yards from the spot of
it's going to be about 3rd and 14, roughly.
10:45 left to go in this third quarter.
Now, if Gibbs could get a good stop here, you've almost pushed them out of field goal range. It could be the point where they would have to go for it.
Yeah,
if
you
they
change
don't.
it. They got to go for it. Punt. Hall's dropping back to pass.
Little screen.
Good little screen. There's another hold right here, but it wasn't called. And he's going to get the first down.
Wow.
Yeah. Another hold that set him free. They can't see everything. Yes, Brady. Brady was Tom's nephew.
Are they moving? Yes, they are moving the chain. So he was close right at the sticks, but it looks like they are moving it. So it is a first down.
Man. Yeah, there was a hold, but he was wide open, man.
If you're Gibbs, you hate to give that up. You have him so far back.
Yeah, that's a Patterson T&, wasted opportunity right there on that.
Or down the drain.
Down the drain. We could use it. We could double up on that one. And Hall's still finding that outside edge.
Yeah.
Was there early in the game, and it appears it's coming back now.
I think that's another first down. It'll be very close if it's not.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
they're
moving the chains
inside.
again.
They're inside the Knoxville Dragway red zone.
I'd like to see them have one of those plumbing authority down the drain plays right here.
Yeah, so coming up on 10 minutes left to go in this third quarter.
So Hall's looking to the sideline for the play. We got train horns going. Coach is calling it in. It's a wild night. So Hall's the give, trying the other edge. Oh, and got a little too low there was Brady Hughes. Never thought I'd say that. He almost got bent over, but stopped the play.
All right, so it's going to bring up second goal from the 4.
Second and the pillar, as Jason says. I can't see.
Yeah, it really does get in the way.
It does get in the way.
Yeah, I'll have to call from this side.
Checking the other side for a pillar, aren't you, Tim? There's not a pillar over there.
Right.
So it's going to be second and goal.
From
no first down available here. They're going to have to punch it in, so they're going to have a legit 3 tries unless they want to kick a field goal.
Turnovers has been the story in this game. I mean, it gave Gibbs the momentum in the first
absolutely
half.
And they're going to find a seam inside, and he's going to
be
a
touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, already the story in the second half, so yeah.
So Gibbs now goes up, Halls goes up 13-10 with 9 minutes left to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, a lot of football left to be yet to play, but you don't want to. Gibbs had a ton of momentum going into halftime and some big plays coming out, and you just gave it back.
Yeah. Yeah, turnovers, and of course, you know that turnovers can be a killer in any game, but it just in games, especially where it's a low-scoring game, you just can't afford to give those away. So
I believe the Honey Badger is going to make something happen later.
Thank you.
I can feel it.
Copper shots for giving us this view here behind.
That is awesome.
It is. That kick is good. We don't have to wait on the referee.
Yeah. See straight down the middle.
Just saw online, guys, that we've went international a little bit. Somebody posted, Eric Underwood posted that he's watching from Madrid, Spain.
That is awesome.
And that nice to take a little piece of home with him over there right now. So
Prestige worldwide.
Eric, thanks for joining us, buddy. I appreciate that.
I'm going to try to get some scores here. I mean, I usually have some scores.
So if you're just joining us before you get into those, Bud, if you're just joining us, Halls is now up 14-10 with 9:01 left to go in this third quarter. What you got?
Well, I just now got in here trying to find scores of interest to folks that might be listening, and I'm not having a whole lot of luck just yet. Do-do-do-do-do-da-da. Granger at Chucky Doak. Chucky Doak is ahead 27-22 in the third quarter. Gatlinburg Pittman up 28-16 over Cott County. Greenville tied with Dobbins Bennett 14-14 in the third quarter. That's a shocker. Dobbins Bennett had some great football years, but Greenville usually a powerhouse. Sevier County losing to Jeff County right now 34-7. Jeff County on top in that one in the third quarter. Elizabethton 27-7 leading Morristown West in the fourth quarter. I'm looking for some. Here we go. Here's Bearden over Alcoa right now in the fourth quarter, 13-10. That's a shocker. Bearden got a good football team. Powell leading Farragut 21-14.
A little bit of a hole over there. Closed up pretty quick, but they'll have her out to the 25-yard line. Gibbs has got to answer here.
Yeah.
I think they've got to have a good sustained drive. We hope that weather's not going to become a factor, but you try to put the score in right here.
Maryville leading Central 52-6. That's a final, actually. Powell over Farragut 21-14 in the third quarter. McMinn Central leading Seymour 14-7. South Dole leading Heritage 20-14. Fulton leading Campbell County 24-19. Kind of thought that one might have got a little bit away more so than it did. A lot of scores not updated tonight. We got Boone trying to find the edge.
Trying to wait.
Looks like he's losing his footing on that turf. I don't know what kind of cleats he's got on, but it's several times tonight he's lost his footing.
Yeah, he tried to stop on a dime and turn that back inside, and he just couldn't get planted.
Some of it goes to the humidity, the moisture in the air gets on that turf. I've just noticed a couple of times he's went to cut and just feet went right out from underneath him.
Yeah, it looks like he may have a cramp or like a pull of some kind over there too. Maybe when he tried to make that move and leg slipped out from under him, they're working on him on the field there.
Yes, looks like there are some cramps going on. We knew that this was probably going to become – these are going to start showing up a little bit here as the game goes on.
William Blunt, 35-7, leading Carnes right now at halftime.
I think Carnes we've got – is that next week?
Next week.
Yeah, we got Carnes here, so –
Boone's still on the ground there getting stretched out. So we'll run through some of these again. Again, Avalon Landscaping, not just cutting grass. I think of Avalon, I think of them mowing grass, but they do irrigation, they do landscaping, property maintenance. Do a great job. Ross and Ashley, give them a call, 865-804-3170 for all your landscape, property maintenance, and irrigation needs. Copter Shots, thank you so much for being here tonight, guys. Look them up on social media. Brittany Gibson, realtor with Whited & Associates Realty, 865-283-8958. Patterson Tea and Waste, dump truck, topsoil, mulch, roll-off containers. Give them a call, 865-922-4037. Waffle House, no explanation needed. Go there and eat. Knoxville Dragway, again, I can't sell that enough to you. I've been there, done that. As of Jason and Tim, Drag Strip's a fun place. Follow them on Facebook. When you go to these places, tell them you heard about them. If it's something you just heard about here for the first time, tell them you heard about it here. We want them to know that we're doing our best to advertise for them, but I'm telling you, that's a fun time. There's all kinds of things going on up there. Perry Realty Group, been with us for a long time. Eddie and Perry, focused on positive energy, attitude. Give them a call, 865-309-5512. Plumbing Authority, 865-238-2280. Integrity, pride, honest work. Give them a call.
Jason, we could line the Jeeps up. I think I might have a chance. I don't know, though. I got 37s. It might be a little tougher. That might be pretty close there.
Yeah, and if I remember correctly, Jim, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think when you and I raced, I had a Chevy Beretta, I think like a 91.
A red one.
No, it was black.
It was black.
Yeah.
Had a red pinstripe on it.
It did have a red stripe on it, yeah. And Tim had an Eclipse, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You look like
Mitsubishi
an Eclipse guy.
I'm not sure how to take that.
Just leave it right there. Just leave it right there where I left it. All right,
I had an eagle.
Pass. Got a man over the middle. That's Hayden Mills, just a little bit outside his reach. We got another Halls player down over here. This is going to be the story of the night, I think, from here on out.
Yeah.
When you go into that locker room and your body cools down, and then this is going to be the story of the second half. Halls had their guys out here. You would think they were idiots having them running on such a hot night, but they're trying to get them loosened back up and back to game speed. But we're going to have these cramps. And then every time it happens, it's just a snowball effect because you got guys standing around not doing anything. Those muscles tighten up again.
I actually had an Eagle Talon. Eagle Talon is what I had.
Okay.
Same thing. Like that's better than an Eclipse.
but Jason had two more cylinders than I did.
You just turned it into a Corvette or something.
And I think
it was actually an Eagle Talon.
I think if memory serves me correctly, obviously it wasn't real good because I had the car wrong. But Tim and I, we both ran individual runs, and then when we were finally getting ready for the last one, I think we ran out of time. I think he got too late, and I made the blunder. These were automatics. I missed a shift. Yes, but I was power braking it at the line, and I gave it a little too much gas, and I slid through the lights. So I backed it up, and instead of putting it back in first, I just put it back in drive. So, floor it, and you're going down through there, and when I'm thinking I'm shifting up into second with it on the floor, I hit neutral instead. So needless to say, that engine did not sound good.
But again, this was 30-something years ago. I'll just say that.
I just got a question. I have one question. Did Johnny Arnwine know that this was happening?
I think he did, actually, yeah.
But if I remember right, Jason had already had a conversation with somebody, and they schooled him a little bit of how to time the light with just a stock car, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And so he was that one that we raced. He was already gone, and I'm sitting there still waiting on the light, treeing down.
Yeah.
All right. So
I had a little insider information there. Yes.
Third in the drag strip here for Gibbs. Norman back to pass. He's got him sailed through just again off the tip of Hayden's hands a little bit too high and too much of a lead there. We had a guy, much like Halls earlier in the game, they had a couple opportunities with the pass. You guys can probably hear through our microphones the wind starting to pick up here.
Yeah, and I'm afraid that's not a good sign.
It's not a good sign. Usually something comes with it. It feels good, but it's not a good sign. We've got 8:24 left to go in this third quarter, so there's a lot of football left to be played with Halls leading Gibbs 14-10. All in all, I think these two teams figuring some stuff out tonight.
During the play, got a formation on the offense that's declined. Be a fourth down.
Yeah, you can tell the wind's picking up because we're hearing it in the referee mic.
Yeah. He's probably welcoming the wind down there. Yeah. I would say it feels great on the field. And that could be something to help these guys cool off a little bit.
Yeah, like Bud said, we don't mind the rain. I mean, it's bad for the folks outside, but we just don't want that lightning.
High kick, not a lot of distance on it. Yeah, it's going to make it to the 50 and
took a Hall's bounce.
Yeah, and it took a Gibbs bounce. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 47. Gibbs got to play some defense right here, man. Yeah. You need some stops, and I don't mean one. I mean, you need to get in the backfield and meet them as they make the handoff. It's time to play defense. We talked about that early in the game. I felt like defense was needing to be a big factor for Gibbs. And I felt like a low-scoring game was what we were going to need for them to win, and we've got that. But it's time to go full throttle both ways.
8 minutes and 11 seconds left to go in this third quarter. So this third quarter's taking some time.
And I apologize, folks, for the wind noise. There's not a lot we can do about it.
Yeah. Yeah, like Bud said, it feels good, but yeah, we're afraid that's bringing bad stuff our way. So.
All right, so Hall's in a shotgun formation here, going to hand it off up the middle. Not a lot doing there. Gibbs going to do trying to rip that ball out of there.
Trying to strip it. We still don't hear a whistle.
You got to blow that dead at this level.
Yeah. Blow the whistle.
About a 3-yard gain.
Actually, Gibbs guy came out of there with the ball, but they had blown it dead. So Brady Hughes had the ball.
Yeah, that just when you start getting bodies flying in from all over, it's time to go ahead and blow that whistle.
Yeah.
If the pile's moving significantly, let it go. But
yeah, so going to be second and about 7 or 8?
Second and about 7, and Halls is already kind of in that no man's land again with field position. I mean, even if they don't get a first down here in the next 2 plays, I mean, you're kind of in that. You're leading. Saw some more headlights flash over there.
I just saw that too.
Those LEDs are getting brighter and brighter.
Right, yeah.
All right, so Gibbs blitzing off the corner with the Honey Badger.
Oh,
good stop.
Good stick by the Eagles.
That was Cash Mount catching him from behind, and I believe Hayden Mills getting him on the front side there. You got a lot of guys playing both ways right here for both teams.
4th tackle of the night for Cash Mount. He and Lane Patterson tied for second most in tackles.
Wayne.
Brady Hughes still leading with 6 tackles.
I hope Lane Wayne sticks.
So third, and it looks like about, 3-4 yards here? 3 yards?
Yeah, it's a long 3.
46.
It's a long 3. And I think if I'm Halls, I'm going for it here. If you don't get it, they've stacked heavy on the right side. They've got the first down and then some more. They went and grabbed up some of that Perry real estate, some of that
Halls is just getting a really good push off that line.
Brittany Gibson real estate. A lot of hands on hips right now. It's late in the game. You got a lot of guys playing both ways. You can see both sides of the ball, hands on hips, but it's always the defensive side it's harder on.
Yeah.
When you're gassed, it's the defense that shows it the most. And fortunately, right now, that Halls defense is getting a lot of rest.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately for us,
that's the downside of not only you're not scoring, but you have too much time on the sideline.
So Cash Mount there again, wrapping that one up for a short 2.5 yard gain. So it seems like we're getting penetration. It's just in the wrong spot.
Yeah, they still keep finding room on that edge. We just can't seem to
get
that edge.
It's been a problem all night long. And credit Halls for some good coaching. We got a player down, cramping.
So I'm curious, hopefully the weather skirts us here, but who ends up making the decision on that if there's lightning in the area, there's weather in the area?
Well, there's a rule in place for that. If it pops up on their detector, if you will, I don't know what that's called. There's probably a technical name for that. We're going to call it the lightning detector. So if it pops up on the lightning detector, you got 30 minutes from that strike before you can resume play.
And it resets every time there's a new strike.
It resets. So if you have another strike, it resets. So if lightning strikes right now, and then 5 minutes from now it strikes again, it's 30 minutes from that time. So it keeps resetting. So this night could get very long, very quick. But TWSAA, to answer your question, makes that call.
But is it one of the referees that watches that, or is there because I'm like Tim, I don't know who.
I'd have probably quit asking questions when it was obvious that I didn't know the whole truth.
Well, you seem to know more than us, so
I don't know if that's buzzed in from the county or if they may have. There's a lot of referees that you don't see. They're not obviously all on the field. You got a guy keeping clock. Everybody's got their own job. There's a guy that just does the play clock. So I'm sure they have somebody responsible for that. Whether or not they're on the field, I do not know. Gibbs getting good penetration. A little block in the back there. And I believe that's Cash Mount again tracking somebody down from behind.
It is, yes.
Good extra effort there, though, by quarterback.
Yeah, he kept the play alive. It's going to be 3rd and short, depending on where he actually went out of bounds.
You may not know the answer to that, but you did a pretty good job of just kind of muddling through
it. If Jason would have left it alone, I feel like I sold it.
You'd be a good politician. Be good.
It's like my kids just keeps after it.
You should have been down there on the field whenever they were doing the dedication. You've been right at home.
It's the first thing I think about when I wake up in the morning, and the last thing I think about when I lay down to go to sleep is Gibbs football.
All right, so 3rd and 2 here. We've got a clock at 55 minutes and 44 seconds here in the 3rd quarter.
So still plenty of football left, but if you're Gibbs, you don't want to go down 2 scores right here. You want to, at very best, hold them to a field goal. Halls is moving the ball kind of at will right now.
Another first down. Yeah, the rushing totals now, Halls is now at sorry, it's updating here. Gibbs is at 75 yards rushing. Halls is now at 140.
You need that guy, if you're Gibbs, that turns around and gets this crowd into it right here. Make it loud in here. You've got enough people in here where you can make it difficult to see what's coming in off the sideline over there. Make it loud. Make it hard to hear the cadence. You got to have that guy. Somebody on this team has got to step up and be that guy that gets the crowd into it, gets the team into it. And Gibbs again blitzing near side, not going to get there.
Got a man open, and I think he caught it.
I think he made the catch. They're signaling the catch.
Complete.
It was defended well out there by, I believe, to be Cason Beats, I believe, was there and made a great effort on the play, but just unable to rip that ball out. Yeah. So it's going to be 1st and goal.
Yeah, it looks like he's got the Beats making the tackle, a little bit of a limp maybe. Maybe you need to just get that leg stretched out, but
so now under 5 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter.
This Hall's going to hit it right up the middle. There's a seam.
It's just power football right now.
He just powered his way in the end zone. So at the end of this, you're going to be down 21-10 with a 1/4 to play, a little bit less than a 1/4. You've got to find some answers on offense, and you got to find some answers on defense. Be an excellent night for Waffle House, I think. I think if I was leaving here and I wanted something to eat, I'd probably go to Waffle House.
If we get these delays, that may be the only thing open when we
I need
get
to get to the Waffle House. That's what I need. We got to get the delays to stop. All right, Hall's lined up for the extra point.
Yeah, if those lightning delays catch us, Waffle
got a
House is the only thing
flag.
open. So
we got
we got to do something here from the ref.
Get a dead ball encroachment on the defense.
So do they go for 2 here, since that'll be half the distance to the goal, or what do you think? Do they still kick it?
I don't think you need to. I don't know what 2 gains you. Gibbs scores 2 touchdowns. That puts him at 24.
Yep. Yeah, and they are still kicking. It looks like. Let's see. Ref's saying something else here.
Be declined.
Okay.
Yeah, decline.
Why would you not? I don't know. I mean, even if you're still kicking it,
it's a
I know
yard penalty.
I know it's not long, but I don't know why you decline that. But anyway,
You can see the flags on the poles whipping as the wind.
kick is up and good. So with 4:45 left to go in the third quarter, Halls is now up 21-10 over Gibbs.
So if I'm Gibbs right here, I'm having a talk. I'm settling my guys down. Let's play our game. You've moved the ball all night. I might find some tricks. You've had some tricks up your sleeve. And honestly, we didn't fool Halls with them. Just had a little speed and were able to get behind them. So I may pull out some stuff of the playbook that I've been hiding. I think this is the game I wanted.
I mean, you're still in this ball game. It's not time to hit the panic button yet. Still got 4 minutes or so left to go in this. If you can try to get a score here before the end of the third quarter, you're still right there 1 score back. So,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, if I'm Halls right here, I'm kicking onside. I'm building on this. I'm just telling you, they've not been able to move the ball all night. Well, I say that it's been few and far between. I'd kick it onside and give it a shot right here.
The other thing that for Gibbs here, like as Tim said, you obviously need to score, but the other thing Gibbs really needs to do is give the defense time to rest. I know a lot of these guys are playing both ways, but yeah, you need to let your defensive guys get a breather and keep them on the sideline and let them get some rest. So you really need to keep the ball here for a while.
4 guys on the front line, and he pooches it. His little pooch kick.
Interesting play.
Got to get that.
Yeah, it's a live ball. And I believe Halls fell on it.
I think they did too. Yeah, I don't think
That's
Gibbs
a
really
mental mistake. I don't know.
Gibbs
has
they
got
signal.
it. They signal Gibbs has got it.
But Gibbs certainly did not flock to that like they should have.
I think he thought it was going to kick out of bounds and ran on by it. I agree, let it go out of bounds, but it's at the 35, which is where you're going to get it anyway.
Yeah.
Sometimes your football IQ means a lot.
Yeah.
When it's on the 34, go ahead and fall on it. That penalty's only going to give you another yard.
Yeah. All right. It almost worked for Halls.
So 1st and 10 here from the 34-yard line. Midway through actually we got 4:43 left to go in this third quarter. Gibbs is still in this football game. Just got to get a score right here.
Apparently Kathy Beeler went to Halls too. I'm over that.
We've got several Halls folks at our
She
church.
can lose my number. All right, so we got Harris coming around, going to use a stiff arm and not going to get much. It's one of those. He got about 4 yards on the play.
Good defense by Halls, though. If he could have turned the corner there, he had some room, but good job by Halls to keep him contained.
I think that was a good one for a cutback, but then again, there's a reason I'm not on the field.
Gibbs has had some success throwing the ball downfield. It wouldn't surprise me if you don't see one right here.
So in the game, both Halls and Gibbs, any high school team, you've got setup plays, right? You get a guy in motion, you run something, and then you run that same formation later and do something different off of it. Here, Norman's going to try to pick it up the middle. I don't like that call. I don't like that call. He's picked up and body slammed for a loss of about 2.5.
And as a design quarterback run, I think he was run all the way, but it just nothing there. So.
Yeah, now you're behind the sticks. It was a lone backfield. I don't know what we were doing there. We got to let all of our guys get back. Here we got Jaden getting back to the line of scrimmage. Oh, Levi's got it for the first down. That's Levi Allison.
Yes.
Great throw.
Yeah, great catch by Levi, too. That was contested.
I thought it was going to be picked off.
I did, too.
From this angle, it's hard to see how much distance there was between them. It looked like he was right on top of him. It may have been a little further away. So that's what you need, a big first down just to kick things going. I believe that's Hughes in the backfield. And we've got Mills in motion coming near side. Now we've got Allison coming near side. And they got
Around the edge
blockers.
again.
They got
Got some
blockers. So it's
room.
going to be a good 5 yard gain, 5 yard gains. What they're going to give them.
Got to make sure you protect that football though. If you're Gibbs.
Yeah, I'm like you, Tim. I thought that one came out, or maybe it did, and he reined it back
We've
in.
got
but,
another cramp. Alan Johnson says the rain's going to be here in about 40 minutes. When he became a meteorologist, I don't know.
Yeah, Weather Channel's pretty good
You
app.
think the hair on his head standing up?
He does roofing, don't he?
He does. I don't know. I think he does roofing. He's something in roofing.
Just because you know
Dirty
what
play.
protects you from weather, don't
Formation.
Illegal formation by the Eagles.
They're going to call that back, a penalty on illegal formation, they said, against Gibbs.
Yeah,
I did not see that
Turner's
flag.
arguing his point right here. He's arguing his point. He's not going to get anywhere, but the whole Gibbs staff feels like that was not the proper call, saying he was down on the line of scrimmage. Yeah, it's you're going to argue it, but it's not going to get you anything.
So we've got several people telling us that it's raining in Coreyton. So
sprinkling in Halls. Now, rain we can deal with. They'll play in the rain, and that can change a game one way or the other.
Typically, unfortunately, it hurts the passing game more than it does the run game, and you know, Gibbs has been a little more dependent upon the pass tonight. Calls has been a little bit more dominant on the run side. So,
well, one of the big things that weather will do is make that football pretty slippery.
Yep. And turnovers have already been an issue tonight. So, yeah, already had several fumbles that have been big plays. So, well, guys, while he is they're working on the Halls player there, we're going to hit our events coming up.
Hit us some stuff.
Yeah. Fifth quarter again tonight for middle and high school students. Remember, that is immediately after the game in the teen room at the church. September the 9th, Cars and Coffee. Again, no registration required, no fee. Show up, free coffee, free donuts. So just show up to either show a car or just look at them. First 200 kids there get a free Hot Wheels car. Single Vision coming up into September, the 28th through the 30th, the conference for young adults with a lot of guest speakers and a lot of fun things that those folks are going to do. And then October the 7th, the Fall Festival at our church, 10 to 2. So food trucks, vendors, just a lot of fun things for kids. And it's a little further out, but Trunk or Treat, always a big event for us. That's coming up end of October. I think it's always the last Saturday. I think that's maybe the 28th this year. So keep that kind of on the longer-term radar there for us as well. Probably one of the biggest events we do every year as far as attendance. We have usually way over 1,000 folks. Bud and our security team and parking guys all do a really good job to help manage those folks. So, but that's kind of on the radar here too. So.
Bobby White says it's sprinkling in Halls. Why is she not still here? That is my question.
Yes. Hey, and we appreciate Bobby too. She does a good job to give us these notes and things that may sound like we really know what we're talking about on all these events, but she does a good job writing it up for us. So.
Yeah, and there's a lot of folks to appreciate. Nelson Creech, Craig Livingston, David Savage, Kevin and Jenny Roach. We got a lot of folks that put this together.
Keaton Roach helps with the cameras as well sometimes too.
Every single night. We get to stand up here and kind of hog the glory, but without these guys, this is not possible, and it's a thankless job. There's no money in it for them. There's no gratitude. It's kind of like when a guy falls off the bull in a rodeo, give them a round of applause because that's all they're getting. So, first and forever, going to the air. He's got Hayden. I can see it there.
Interference.
I can see it. Yeah, they're not going to throw that flag. If anything, you owe Gibbs a little makeup flag there.
A little PI there, I think they got away with.
Yeah, he wasn't going for the ball.
Yeah, I think he got there a little early. So
yeah, got there a little early. So it's going to be second and Knoxville drag strip.
Second 15, 3:38 to go in the third quarter here.
I can't believe y'all were illegal street racers.
No, I think you're confusing. Tim and I did it legally at Knoxville Dragway. So.
I never won. Mills back across the middle. Got a little bit of a seam to get about 6-7 yards back. So we're going to have third and manageable. Going to be about 3rd and 8.
Yeah, we've had pretty good success on that. I think that's at least the 3rd or 4th time we've run that tonight. And I think once maybe we didn't catch it, but when we've got that, we've had pretty good success out of that little screen.
If I can say something about Knoxville drag strip owner Wes Clapp, he's been a drag racer since I've known him. Mm-hmm. He's run down the hallways racing till he got a car.
Yeah, he does so much work for that track and what he puts into that.
Back to Pat. Oh, picked off. Oh, he went to the well one too many times. They've been some contested throws.
Yeah, all saw that coming.
Hayden Mills was there, but they saw it coming. You go to the same well too many times, and it just that hurts a little bit, a lot.
Sets Halls up in good field position too. I mean, it's going to be about the 45 or so on the Gibbs side of the field. So
as bad as it stings, that was a solid play by Hall's defender. That's all credit I'm going to give him.
I want to. My copter shots down, aren't they? The wind got my copter down. Okay.
Yeah, Gibbs definitely does not need to go down by 3 scores here. So that definitely would get us in the deep
so
hole.
Halls is going again. We're tackling high. That's got to be something, Coach. If you listen to this, let's fundamentals in practice, getting low on those tackles. It's hard to get a full-grown running back down tackling the shoulder pads. Sorry, folks, about the wind. Again, there's not a whole lot we can do about it.
Yep.
So it's going to bring up 2nd and 4 with 2:16 left to go in this third quarter.
Yeah, time's starting to dwindle away for Gibbs. You need to create an opportunity here and create a fumble or something. Good stick right there for no gain. Ball's out. The whistle was blown.
I think you're going to see a lot of dose of running here by Halls, try to shorten this game.
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm Halls, that's what I'm doing. Yeah. You're up by 2 scores. I'm absolutely doing it. Now, if you're Gibbs, you got to start. I hate to start working numbers when we haven't even scored, but if you can hold them and get a score, Gibbs then needs to start thinking about maybe going for 2 and getting this to where a field goal could tie you up. But again, we got to get a stop here first. I'm going to put the cart in front of the horse. Now, they never cross the line. You can stand up and point all you want. Gibbs getting a little aggressive.
Oh, they
got on the Halls there. That's false start. Number 77 come out of his stance.
Yeah.
They were trying to get that 5 yards, and it bit them in the tail.
Get a dead ball. False start on the offense.
That's another one. Halls was trying to draw Gibbs off right there, and they just about did it, but you went to the well one too many times, and you caused your own guy to raise.
Big thing. I mean, I know we say it about every time, but big third down right here.
I'm going to be saying that for like the next 6 months, dude. It's football season, and I am thrilled about it. Win, lose, or draw, I think we've had a good football game here now. A little bit sloppy, but pretty good, entertaining football game to watch.
So Halls lines up.
All right, he's back to pass. A little bit of pressure. Lane Wayne almost had him. He's still going to be wrapped up for a loss.
Good job by the Eagles there on defense. Brings up 4th down. So if you're Halls here, what do? You're at 44-yard line. You're up, 11 points.
Punt it.
That's what I'd like to see, but
I'm punting right here.
It looks like they're going for it. I don't think I've seen the punter come on unless they're just going to run the clock. They may be going to eat some clock. We're down to 45 seconds in the third quarter here. So
bringing the punt team
on. There it comes.
As I about fall out of my chair.
But they are going to eat as much clock as they can. So
yeah, and this is a good thing for Gibbs. Again, now you've got to forget. You've got to have zero memory. Forget the things that have happened. Forget the interception. You got to forget the drop passes. You got to forget everything, and it's a whole new ball game from here on out.
Yep. And that was a big stop for Gibbs. Yeah, you can't go down by 3 scores this late.
And we got another whistle. Guys, you don't get paid by the whistle. It's probably illegal formation on Gibbs.
At least it won't give him a first down, though. It's 4th and 10. So
I was being facetious.
Get a dead ball. Get a delay.
Delay game. So they took the delay. The pillar was blocking me from seeing the play clock,
right.
or I would have knew that.
That's
these dang pillars.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 15.
I'm going for it. I'm sending everybody. Send everybody.
You mean you're going for the block?
Going for the block.
Yeah,
Send everybody on the team towards the kicker. They got one guy back there defending him. And we've really not been doing a good job stopping their gunners anyway.
Good kick.
Yeah, so Levi's going to take
catch.
that. Right, 18, 19-yard line. So not bad field position for Gibbs, but I still, at this point in the game, he kicks the ball so daggum high. I'd like to go after it.
Yeah, so third quarter's almost over here. We got about 8 seconds here left in the third quarter. You're probably going to see one play, and then we'll get into the final quarter here.
I tell you, it's been a tale of two halves. Halls has just dominated this third quarter, and Gibbs had the lead obviously at halftime, but Halls come out a different team, and obviously we helped him with the turnover there, but Halls has been the dominant team here in the third quarter.
No matter what, it makes me want to go to Waffle House.
Man in motion.
Yeah, so we're going to hand back to Boone. Had a good seam up the middle. Yeah, he's got a seam up the middle. That might have.
That's moves.
Great play. Hang on to that ball, Boone.
I think if he had cut that up just a little bit sooner.
Yeah, there was a lot of grass there.
A lot of prairie real estate right there.
It looks different up here, though, than it does down there.
It does, yeah.
They still going to get the first down, though. So
yeah, got the first down. Get a little momentum going into this fourth quarter. I want to see the crowd get into it. I may have to get out there and hype them up myself. Would you guys mind if I just put my headset down for a minute and go out here and try to get this? I was correct in my assumption that I can't hear the band from here, and it's very disappointing. Producer's looking at me like he wants to go to a break. Let's take a quick break with them as we change quarters, and we will be right back for the start of the fourth quarter here at Ernest Whiting.
Fourth quarter's ended, and the game is over, but that does not mean that the fun has stopped. I'm Josh Sharp, student pastor at Clear Springs Baptist Church, and I want to invite you to come be with us for the fifth quarter. After every Gibbs home game, we're opening up our teen room to any middle school and high school students that would like to come and join us. We're going to have games. We're going to have concessions. Our coffee shop is going to be open, and it's going to be a good time. Entry is completely free. Just come and be with us. Grab your friends. Join us at Clear Springs Baptist Church for fifth quarter.
And we are back at Ernest Whiting Stadium here on the campus of Gibbs High School. We're about to start the fourth quarter between the Gibbs Eagles and the Halls Red Devils. And right now, the Devils are up 21-10 over the Eagles. And Gibbs is in a little bit of a, I wouldn't say desperation, but they really need to.
You got to believe, Tim. You got to believe.
Yeah. We need a score on this drive, though. So
the guy drives an Eagle Talon. Probably wouldn't believe right here.
I'm not that same guy.
I know you're not. No, you're not.
It was a good-looking car, though. I was just mixed up.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going to support him. All right. We got Boone again, a little counterplay. Not much doing with the accident. Didn't even give him forward progress. They should have gave him forward progress there. I believe these are Halls Hazard refs. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. They've done a pretty good job tonight. I think they do believe they're getting paid by the whistle. But we got a copter shot.
Gibbs still in hurry up here, 2nd and 11.
And Norman out. He's got a guy deep. Oh, he had Jaden.
He had
Jaden deep. We gained some yards there, so it's going to be 3rd and manageable. I wonder if my copter can get my camera guys so that I can see my camera guys, get them a little love. You think? I don't know if my producers can hear me.
All right, so it's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Give them a little love. Boone on the outside edge. Cut it up, Boone. That a boy.
It's going to be close.
We're going to go for it. It's going to be 4th and 1 right here.
What do you think? I mean, we're still on our side of the field.
I think Boone right here. I give it to Boone Brockwell. I don't even care if they know. And just tell them up front, this has to work. We need 1 yard.
The initial spot was not as – the guy standing on the line is telling them they need to go forward just a little bit here.
Might be time for a measurement. The Zebras are discussing it.
They're not.
Oh, he's giving it first down. He's giving it first down.
Because that was not a favorable spot.
He's giving it first down. They're motioning him on down. Yeah. Move, guys, move.
I was about to say that would have been a good spot for Eli Hubbs from last year.
Yeah, but, I think that was worth measuring. All right, here we go. Hold on, we got a play here. Then we're gonna get him.
I think Halls is trying to plead their case over there on the sideline that's not a first down, but.
I think it was close enough. They probably should have measured, but yes, so obviously we'll take it.
It looked like a first down to me. We're good.
First down. Boone's in motion. Going to give it to Brady Hughes. All right, let's go to our copter shot right here. We got guys on each side. You see the Gibbs banners. We got Craig Livingston on one side and David Savage on the other. Can't really see them, but they're behind those Gibbs banners to the left and right of the press box. We greatly appreciate those guys, and they're always. Yeah, can you guys wait? I don't think they can hear us.
Yeah, you can see Nelson's orange shirt there, so right here.
Yeah.
During the play, personal foul, face mask on the defense.
Hey, we'll take that.
Face mask. All right. First free 15.
We will
So
take
now
that.
you're Gibbs. You got to capitalize, right? You can't let these opportunities slip away. This is one that I feel like you got to have right here. You've got to take this down and put points on the board. I don't care if it's 3. We can work on a field goal later, but you need 2 scores.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of got Halls on their heels a little bit here. Let's keep that momentum going.
Oh, hang on. We got a timeout Halls, it looks like.
Yeah. Turner is fired up about something on the near sideline. I don't know what, but he is fired up.
I wonder if Halls maybe didn't have enough men on the field or something, and he was going to take advantage of it, and Halls caught it.
Either that or they had too many. They might have had too many as well.
So the other way, yep.
Might have been you got to snap the ball. Of course, your players aren't going to know that, but I think he's expecting the coaches or somebody to know.
Yeah.
So if you're wondering how much time is left, 10:26 is left to go in the game right now. Again, you can see on the scoreboard here, Halls is up 21-10. Gibbs trying to move the ball here.
Again, run through some of our sponsors while we got them in. Plumbing Authority, Trusted, Integrity. They're the people you want working on your plumbing problems. I know you don't want to have those problems, so that's why you want the best. Call the Plumbing Authority, 865-238-2280. Copter Shots, we thank you for being here. Brittany Gibson, Whited and Associates Realty, 865-283-8958. Patterson Tea and Waste, roll-offs, gravel, mulch, topsoil, whatever you need, they've got it. Waffle House, Avalon, Avalon Irrigation, Landscaping, Property Maintenance. Give them a call, 865-804-3170. We'll go back to play here, and I believe we're going to have he's wide open right here.
Great play by the Eagles to get him down.
Landon Frisco. Gibbs lucky that they did not get an illegal formation right there. We had 2 men in motion as that play started.
Got him inside the 25-yard line, though, Bud.
I feel like they owed us that one, though, over that botched call earlier.
Gibbs saying with a hurry up.
Hughes is going to get about 4 or 5 yards. Flag comes in.
We do have a flag.
Probably going to be on that hold that continued to the ground there. 68's cramping. I believe he was held. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the hold went past the whistle. Got a guy down.
Yeah, that's a killer, too, that to lose that 10 yards.
Get a hold on the offense.
Have some momentum.
Looked to me like he was cramping up, fell down, they called us for a hold.
I'm going to do my thing here again. Perry Realty Group, customer focus, positive energy and attitude. Give Debbie and Eddie a call, 865-309-5512. We appreciate them being with us for all the years. Patterson Tea and Waste been with us for a lot of years. Avalon Landscaping been with us for a lot of years. Hate to appreciate those guys any more than the others, but they have been with us for a while, so we greatly appreciate them and thankful to have the Waffle House, Knoxville Dragway on board, Brittany Gibson, and the Plumbing Authority. So we're thankful for our new sponsors.
I'm still wanting you to sing the Waffle House jingle.
Waffle House, meet me at the Waffle House.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, too.
There's one near you.
There you go. It's a chorus. Were you in chorus, Jason?
Yes, I was.
Ensemble?
I was.
Ensemble as well.
Looks like first and a mile.
Yeah, so we got a little backside handoff to Boone. Got to get that ball in there, holding it like a loaf of bread. He's out of bounds at about the 21, 22-yard line. 9:58 left to go in the game. Guys, I've got it going on here. I can reach the fridge to get my water. I'm in this stool. This is like –
yeah, how did you get that stool, by the way?
I just sort of snagged it.
There were people in it, and when they left, Bud was on the ball there.
So it brings up second and about 6, 7 on that, actually.
Yeah, manageable.
Yeah, so Chase still got the ball. Oh, no, that's Boone. Oh, no. He's still looking for something. Yeah. A little bit less of a loss, maybe a yard is all we lost.
All right, so third down.
I don't know what Angola's capable of here on the kick. He kicked a 40-yarder earlier in the game. I think if we can gain some yards here and get this inside 40, I like the points here, Tim.
I do too.
You switch a little momentum. You're going to have 2 scores to get back in this anyway. A touchdown with 2 points and a field goal will work. So let's see what they've got here. Norman back to pass on a rollout, and he's going to tuck it and run. And not going to get much, but he's going to get about 3 or 4 yards and maybe put this in a manageable position.
And that may be a situation of just to say, hey, we know we're at least in field goal range. Let's just not do anything crazy here to push us out of field goal range.
Yeah, and we've got an injured Gibbs player on the field. Might be, I don't want to speculate on who it is. It's cramping, again, no matter what it is. But it gives Coach time to think about it and see what we're going to do.
It'll be 4th and 5 here. So, yeah, like you guys, that 5 seems a little far to go because you got to have the 2 scores anyway. You don't want to come out here with nothing. So.
Yeah, I like a field goal here with Benji. Of course, you got the win, which right now is not as bad as it has been. The flags on the field goal post are kind of down, so the win's not as bad as it has been. As I say that, it's picking back up.
Do you look at faking a field goal here?
I don't know what they've got drawn up. In their playbook. If I've got a fake field goal, you got 5 yards here you got to get, maybe.
Yeah, we had that fake that worked well. Or not the fake, well, yeah, because it was actually earlier on the punt. So,
I don't see Benji on the field. I feel like Coach has got his mind made up on going for this one. I like 3 points right here, but, again, we've got plenty of time to talk about it, think about it. There's players stretching all over the place. We got guys on the sideline stretching. That was Hayden Mills that was down over there, and he's come back to the sideline to get a little more work.
I think the
Benji is. I like this call.
Yeah, I agree.
If he misses it, I'll say I'm wrong, but I think he's got this kick in him. From the left hash. He's a left-footed kicker, so that might add a little degree of difficulty.
Be about a 37-yard field goal.
Kick is up.
Kick is
good.
Great kick.
So 3 points. Now you can't break on defense. There's plenty of time left. Going to be 21-13. You're going to have the miracle at Ernest Whited, I think, but it's going to require some defense.
So Gibbs down now by 8 points with 8:47 left to go in this fourth quarter. Still plenty of time in this game. Halls doesn't have this one wrapped up by any means.
No, what you've got to have here is you've got to have a quick stop because you don't have a quick strike offense. Gibbs had a quick strike offense last year and were able to move the ball in chunk plays down the field. So tonight, we're not in that situation. We're just not. We lost a lot of wide receivers, lost a record-breaking quarterback. Take nothing away from these guys. That's not what I'm doing. They're young. They're learning. They're going to get better as the year goes on. But we're not the same offense we were last year. So you got to have a stop here. It needs to be quick. You got to have time for your offense to operate and stick to your game plan. You have no reason to get away from your game plan right now. But you've got to stop them. You've got to get out. Now, I know Coach Turner, and you might see some trickery right here. You got to think Halls is probably looking for it. But I have seen onside kicks coming out of halftime with no reason to kick them. So
a lot of open real estate over here on this side.
Yeah, and I like the old North Carolina play against App State where you basically just send about 4 guys and clear out the opposing team and 1 guy to pick it up.
I think they'll kick it deep here.
You're probably right, but I can wish. Pooch kick, yeah. Yeah, and it's fielded right there about the 35. So no major damage. Halls are going to have decent field position, but no major damage.
All right, so we'll bring up 1st and 10 here from the – they're going to spot it at the 34-yard line.
I don't think Bobby liked that we threw a little shade at her. I got a text. Tim got a text. Did you get a text, Jason?
I did.
Okay, I apologize.
Again, we do want to thank everybody for listening. We've been a couple of times. We've been up over 600 on Facebook and don't know what it is on YouTube.
She's going home to get rest before the 5th quarter tonight. She's coming back for that, I bet. I bet that's what it is.
No, she said she'd just been up, started real early this morning and been here all day. So, yes, Bobby does a great job, and we do appreciate her.
All right, so middle's going to be stuffed up there. Halls is, blow the whistle before somebody gets hurt.
Pushing,
That's what you want to see if you're a Gibbs fan. You got 8 minutes and 30 seconds, clock ticking. Halls is going to drain this clock.
Yeah. Yeah, and it could be a factor later. Halls is down to 1 timeout. Gibbs still has all 3 of theirs. So, if this gets to be tied at the end,
absolutely.
Some kind of bad management on Halls there.
If I'm Gibbs right now, the best I'm thinking for is overtime. I'm thinking we get a quick score, get a 2-point conversion, force this thing to overtime. And with Halls only having 1 timeout, you got a greater chance of that happening.
Sure.
But I don't see any other way other than some botched plays. If you could get a quicker score, you could force them into a mistake. And they're going to be wrapped up in the backfield. Gang tackle, a
not
lot of
down,
Eagles
but-
there. Still going to lose a yard. So clock still rolling at about 7:45. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11 for Halls. So if you're Gibbs, this is about a best case scenario.
Yeah, if you can get them off the field here.
Yeah, I'm not going to say it. We know what it's important and all that good
This
stuff.
is a big 3rd down, Tim. It's a big 3rd down. We're going to have a lot of those for the next 6 months. I can't wait for tomorrow. I think Notre Dame's playing in like Ireland or somewhere. All right, so big 3rd down, Tim says. Hall's back to pass, got a man, and he made the
dropped
catch.
it.
Oh,
He dropped it.
He dropped it.
Incomplete.
He dropped it. Incomplete pass. So that's going to stop the clock.
It's even better.
Big break for Gibbs right there with the drop pass. He was wide open and
He
had
did.
a lot of green grass in front of him. So it's going to be 4th down. Clock is stopped. That really cost Halls about 40 seconds right there with him dropping that ball.
Absolutely.
And Gibbs still remains all 3 timeouts. So now you got to focus on scoring and putting the pressure back on Halls.
Well, with that clock stopping, too, it doesn't necessarily force you to have to score a touchdown and 2-point conversion. If you get some points, you still can score it. You can still
I
get
wanna
2
block
scores.
this punt. I don't know why we're not sending people.
Somebody took a timeout.
Timeout on the Gibbs side, I believe. So it looks like Gibbs going to burn a timeout. I would like to see him try to block this punt, man. This kid's he's a great kicker. He kicks it high, and that's their protection, or excuse me, their coverage has been on point all night long. We've been calling for fair catches. I like to go after it. I hope that's what they're talking about.
Yeah, it looks like Notre Dame's playing Navy in Ireland tomorrow.
Yeah. So real quick, while we got a little stoppage, 5th quarter tonight at Clear Springs immediately after the game. Entry is free. Room will be open to all middle and high school students to hang out, play games. The coffee shop will be open. Cars and Coffee, Saturday, September the 9th, Clear Springs. 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. There will be free coffee and donuts. Concessions will be available to purchase. The first 200 kids are free with free Hot Wheels. I think I bobbled all that verbiage up, but I think they got the point, Tim. You're not getting a free Hot Wheels. Single Vision, that's going to be hosted September 28th and the 30th. Fall Festival at Clear Springs, Saturday, October 7th.
But didn't mean to interrupt you, but they came after that one a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, and it bobbles right into Harris's hands. Levi bobbled the catch, and it went right to Harris. So
that could have been bad.
Saved on that one. Thanks for being in the right spot at the right time, Harris.
Tip drill, so.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let's paint the picture here. 7 minutes, 3 seconds left to go in the 4th. Gibbs down 8. 13-21 to Halls. See if they can put this in, maybe get a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, the good part, folks, it did look like, may have been a few sprinkles out there. Thankfully, it looked like the rain kind of went around us. So.
Don't say it, Jason.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said it. So, but last check of the radar, the lightning, thankfully, kind of, thank the Lord, kind of held off. So, hopefully, we're in the clear. So,
all right, 3 wide receiver set here for the Eagles.
All right. And another whistle. We don't get paid by the whistle.
Probably false start.
False start or formation, one of the two. We've been getting him formation all night long.
Yeah. Looks like they're stepping it off against the Eagles here.
Get a dead ball. Delay. On the
Delay
offense.
How do we get a delay
How are you
there?
going to have a delay? Yeah. I don't know. That's 5 useless yards, though, that you can't get back. That's down the drain with the plumbing authority.
I don't get that at all.
Yeah, I don't know how you got a delay there. So straight up handoff up the middle.
Nothing there.
Nothing doing for Brady Hughes. It may be a half a yard. So 2nd down and forever. I don't know that up the gut is what I'm looking at right there.
No, I don't like that call either. So that's.
Then again, I drive trucks for a living, so it's all part of the experience.
We haven't had much success that all night, though, and then you're starting out behind the sticks already with 1st and 15.
Clock rolling at 6:37 right now, so time's starting to become essence.
Somebody threw something on the field there.
Yeah, rolling out for the pass. There's Boone's there for a big chunk, so we're actually going to have about 3rd and 6. So better than 3rd and 15.
You know, credit Gibbs there to get at least half of that back and give him an opportunity here to get it. So.
That's worst case scenario is get half of it back is what you want to be your worst case scenario. So
it's like about 3rd and 8 here to go maybe. So
I think with 6 minutes left, I feel like we're getting close to 4-down territory in this game at 21-13. Gibbs waiting on the play clock down to 17 seconds. So Boone Brockwell going to go in motion. Going to set up for a pass.
Oh, he's there.
He's got Mills.
That's to give him forward progress.
No, they took forward progress away and gave it to him about a yard shy. You're going to have 4th and 1 right here. 4th and 1 at 5:40. I think you got to go for it. I think you've got to get this yard. I think Boone's my guy. I'm going to send him right up the gut.
Did they not give him forward progress there because he made a move back or something?
I think because he made a move. Yeah, he had it with the initial forward progress.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I mean, he caught that right on the line, and they moved him a full yard back. But so yeah, Gibbs definitely needs his 4th down.
Ooh, so he's back now. You got to throw it. You got to throw it in that situation. So
you cannot take a sack on 4th down.
No, you got to put that up in the air and give somebody the opportunity to catch it. Somebody's got to have opportunity to catch that ball.
You know, I think that was a situation where he thought he might have a chance to outrun that defender.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't.
No.
Yeah, I almost am surprised they put it in the air. Of course, maybe they thought, hey, Halls is expecting a run. I think we were all expecting a run, but yeah.
Yeah, I think with 1 yard to gain, and I've got Boone Brockwell, I think I'd like to hand that one straight up the gut.
But you know, there's still 5 minutes left to go in this game. If Gibbs can get a stop here, they still have 2 of their 3 timeouts, I believe.
Yeah, definitely a big play there.
All right, so Halls is looking. They got a little offsides. Yeah, the flag finally come out. Going to take 5 yards away from them. Stop the clock briefly here.
But that does just help us if you can keep them from gaining much here. You know, they're out of field goal range. So
yeah, it's going to put you to the point where the next score, you got to stop them and you got to go down the field and score.
Yeah. And that's a tall task.
Yeah,
especially going down the field and scoring.
Well, you're going to be low on time. Even if you stop them right here, Halls is going to be running out of. Halls is going to be bleeding this clock down pretty far into the play clock every single down, as they should. And
good
tackled in the backfield right there, 2nd down. You don't want to burn your timeouts because you're going to need them if you get the ball back, but Halls is going to be able to take a lot of time off the clock right here.
That is the 11th tackle for Brady Hughes tonight. He is the leading tackler. Next is Cash Mount with 6, so Brady Hughes has been the leading tackler for Gibbs tonight.
So it's under 5 minutes now left to go in the game.
I feel like Cash Mount had 6 tackles that one possession. Made 2 or 3 in a row there. All right, so Halls continued to operate out of shotgun. Gibbs showing a little bit of a blitz. And he's going to roll out. He had room, time, and the pass is completed to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, so it's going to be about 5 yards short of the 1st down. We got another cramp.
That's going to stop the clock at least for a minute. Let Gibbs talk about it. They brought pressure from the near side, and Halls rolled far side.
Yeah, total yards, just while we got a break here. Gibbs is at 262 compared to 222 for Halls. So Gibbs has outgained him on the ground, but overall. But passing yards, 166 for Gibbs to 71 for Halls. But on the ground, though, 96 for Gibbs and 151 for Halls. So Gibbs is in the lead overall and got more passing, but Halls has been more dominant on the ground.
You got to beat them on the scoreboard, though.
Yep, that's right.
It's the mistakes we talked about earlier. We had a couple of turnovers that just we didn't need. Gave up some momentum and a possession.
Yeah, and to tell you the telling factor on this stat sheet here, and in this half, time of possession has been 22 minutes for Halls and 8 minutes for Gibbs.
Yeah,
so
I think
Halls
they had it the whole 3rd quarter.
Yeah. 22 to 8.
So they had it the whole 3rd quarter. So time ticking down. The weather has passed us. We hope. Because we got to carry all this stuff out of here. Going to be 3rd and 5 when they line up here, and you got to think what's on the Gibbs defensive mind right now. Are we pinning our ears back? Are we playing safe?
I still see that something similar to what they tried to hit over here on the last third down. That little 7-yard route to maybe try to hit that, pick up the first down.
Yeah, so they're going to hand it off far side. He's got some room. He's going to be brought down short of the stick. So
he probably stayed in bounds, it looks like, yeah.
Now, if your Hall's here, do you try to go for it on fourth down? Worst case happens, you turn it over right there.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They're on the 28, right 27.
Yeah, 27, about 3 yards shy. I think that's what I do if I'm Halls. I go for it, make them stop me.
Yeah, 44 is probably a little long field goal for high school. So
if you get it right here, it's pretty much game over. You're going to make them burn their timeouts.
Yeah, down to 3:22 on the clock. So, yeah, this really is the play of the game. I mean, if Gibbs come up with a stop here, they've got a chance, but it's going to be a tough hill to climb. If
I hate to say it here, that's a big fourth down.
Not just big third down, just big fourth down.
Big fourth down, too. We got big fourth downs.
All right. Somebody took a timeout.
So it's Hall's taking a timeout.
Hall's taking a timeout.
Our final timeout.
Counterproductive, I think, when you're, I don't know.
Yeah, you want the clock to run. So
yeah, I don't know what's going on there. I guess they're going to draw up some trickery here to try and make sure they get this first down. I think they want to be confident in the move they make. You might see something you've not seen all night long here. Then again, the edge has been there for them all night long, so you may see that.
I think that if you go back and look at that last series, that Gibbs had it 4th and short of rolling out in a pass play.
Yeah,
you don't want to second guess. I mean, obviously they maybe just saw something there, but I would think I would try to just line it up, say my guys want it more than your guys.
I feel like Gibbs is capable of getting a yard. I know that we've been stuffed a lot tonight, but I think if I've got Boone, I think I just hand it off to him. And then I need a yard boy, get it.
Yep.
Coppershot's doing a great job keeping that thing steady in the wind.
Yeah, exactly. He was dropping it. I was afraid he was going down, but no, he knows exactly what he's doing.
I probably never had the level of drone that he's got. But, dude, there's like 3 in the tree at the house. I can't get them out. That's just where they go to die.
Hey, you need to have him over there and let him put like a hook on that thing and pull him out for you. So
they've been out there for about 3 years. So.
All right, here we go.
Big play right here. They tried to draw Gibbs offside, and they're going to get the first down and then some. Going to get down to about the 19-yard line, and I hate to say it, but it's just about your ball game right there.
You know, they had a hand on him in the backfield. They had a chance, but they just couldn't get him down. So
credit to the running back. He made some shifty moves. He made himself difficult to tackle.
Yep.
You know, I talked to him earlier in the week. Me and Blake were talking a little bit, and, you know, like I said, his blood's starting to turn a little color there, and he already said if Gibbs didn't happen to come out on top, they felt good, but if they didn't happen to come out on top, he's going to go ahead and mute his phone for a while.
Absolutely. I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
So 2:20 to go. Clock still running here. Just a steady dose of running.
You're going to keep it on the ground here and just keep that clock rolling.
Yep.
If I'm Gibbs here, I don't get too worked up about anything until I get. Yeah, they're going to take a timeout.
Yep.
You got to get 2 stops here, and
the bad thing is they're down in field goal range too, so they could, you know, if they can make this a 2-score game,
possibility, absolutely.
You know, then it really is just about over. So
it's just about dead in the water. We're looking for the miracle at Ernest Whited right here. Remember the miracle at South Bend? A long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Notre Dame was up something like 31-7 or something, and UT comes back to win.
Yep. I remember that game.
How y'all feel about UT football this year?
I think it kind of depends on if we see the Milton from the bowl game or if we see the Milton from before. And I think that based on everything that's being chattered around it, you know, in practice and all that, I think he's looking pretty solid right now.
We need to get Brent Hubbs is up here in the booth early. We need to go ask Brent. He's the man with the knowledge.
He's got all the raw ability in the world, and they say on the practice field he looks like a All-American quarterback. We just got to translate that over to Saturday.
I think that class of 24 is going to be something special, though.
Yeah. So Hall's again right up the middle here. Pile is moving. Looks like they're going to be real close to the first down. Clock's still running. Gibbs called a timeout here.
Again, yep.
It looks like they're going to be about a yard shy.
Yeah. Gibbs is now out of timeouts, but it's going to be third and.
Best you can hope for right here is a strip ball and run it back.
Yeah.
Or maybe run it down to about the 10 and take another minute to score. Trying to force this thing to overtime, but I think that's about the best thing you can hope for is some kind of turnover and take it all the way the other way.
Again, I just want to take a minute to thank everybody that's listened tonight, watched online, whether you've been watching YouTube, watching the Facebook feed, whichever. Certainly appreciate everybody that tunes in. We just come over here because we enjoy the game and want to try to bring it to you guys that maybe you can't make it out to the game. And definitely appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate all the sponsors that Bud has mentioned them tonight. And again, just thank everybody for tuning in. Again, not just for tonight, but for talking with Jeremy tonight, thinking about when everything started and all that, and just from the get-go. So appreciate it.
We definitely couldn't do it without everybody that we've tried to thank. All right, so 3rd and 1 here. Got to hope for that Christmas miracle. Strip the ball.
Didn't stop him short of the first down.
So 40 seconds is going to roll off the clock right here before Halls runs the next play. So it's going to come down to about 1:10 before they have to snap the ball right here.
I think they haven't sent their kick team may be slowly coming on.
Yeah,
I think you take the field goal here, but
yeah, you got to.
If that's within his range, and surely that is, and that's not that much longer than the next point at this point. So
it's all right. We could block bad angle. You never know.
Yeah, it's on the looks like about the 10, so about a 27-yard attempt here.
So the kick is up, and it looks to be good.
Down the pipe.
Yep. That probably will do it. So
it's going to be 24-13 with about 1:13 left on the clock. You got to believe, Tim. You got to believe.
I believe.
Well, guys, while we, like I said, are obviously kind of wrapping up, we will be back next week as well. I believe we have Carnes at home, so we will be broadcasting again, just like tonight, next week, YouTube and Facebook. So obviously don't know the start time yet. It's usually, obviously tonight was pushed back. Normally these first few games, because it's so hot, are at least 7:30, and then at some point they flip the switch and it kind of becomes a 7 o'clock game. So just kind of stay tuned to Facebook and things for the time, but it more than likely will be 7 or 7:30 next week.
I think it's supposed to cool off next week, so
yeah, we might get those 7 o'clock starts. So
when I say cool off, it'll be down to 80s.
Yeah, we'll take it. So.
All right, we only need 11 points in 1:13 seconds.
Yeah, and we've gotten 13 in the 4 quarters almost up this point. So.
Carnes next week.
Yep.
Carnes coming to town.
Did I say Carnes? Who did I say?
I don't know. When you started talking about it, I started looking, and I kind of tuned you out, to be honest with you. I do that sometimes. That's my wife. All right, so Hall's the pooch kick it here.
And I want to run back, so
yeah, so
going to have a shot though. So Gibbs take over at about the 30.
I believe that was John Caldwell on the carry. Yeah, John Caldwell there.
So 109. Yeah, sorry, bud.
No, you're good.
109 to go, but no timeouts, and Gibbs needing 2 scores. So, yeah, definitely in a deep hole here. So
we need some kind of trick play right here. Then an onside kick, and then another trick play.
2-point conversion has got to work. So, yeah.
At this point, we're down 11, so we need at least a touchdown, a 2-point, and a field goal. We need 2 scores. I know, folks, that's obvious. Just running it through my head. All right, new quarterback, number 3, is going to be Maddox Brackfield. And it's off the fingertips. Good thing there is it stops the clock.
It's a little bit high, but like I said, I think that's the first time we've seen him tonight. So yeah, that's a tough ass to come in and
yeah, we've got Maddox Jr., 6'1", 180 pounds, listed on our stat sheet here. Probably going to see Gibbs throw for 3 downs right here, right? It's the down marker showing first, but it's second. It's going to be 2nd and 10. You got to go. You got a man. You got a man. Yeah, so
catch.
They're going to give him a first down on forward progress.
That's a heck of a spot.
Yeah, for just a brief second, you had Jaden downfield. Jaden Rutherford was wide open for a second, but I know that's hard to see from where the quarterback is. Really easy up here.
Good job of Gibbs, though, being ready to go.
Yeah, so.
He called it.
He made the. They say it hit the turf. Say it hit the turf is the call by the referee on the far sideline. So good news there. It does stop the clock. I think you bring Chase back in. A little trick play. Flip it around.
Gibbs got a player down here. So is that Brady Hughes again? I think so.
Yeah, he's been cramping all night long. Like I said, you see that once it gets you, it's got you. A lot of the Halls fans kind of writing this off as a win. They're clearing out over there. The Gibbs faithful still hopeful.
Yeah, talking about Brady, though, but like you said, I mean, he is the leading tackler tonight with 13. The next closest for Gibbs is 6, and he has been, running the ball as well. So he has had a busy night.
Tell you what, win, lose, or draw, 3 Gibbs guys, isn't it good to have football back?
Absolutely.
It is.
We maybe not the outcome. It's not over yet, but maybe not the outcome we were hoping for tonight. But, man, we've got college football starting tomorrow, high school football on Thursday and Friday nights. I tune into those broadcasts. I love to watch high school football. It seems like when you go from the pros all the way down to high school, it means more. Each level you go down, it means more.
Well, not only that, but you're back in your home stadium. Certainly appreciate what Carson Newman did, what Central did of providing kind of a home away from home, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
But you're back, got your own turf again.
Yeah, and I have to say, it's nice.
It is nice.
Everything that's been done, the handicap accessibility on both sides of the stadium now. We didn't really have any of that before. So you've got that now on the visiting side and the home side. Everything is just better. So you got to get rid of that one quick. He's tossed it up, gave himself a chance, and it's intercepted. Yeah, so that's going to be the ball game right there. But I don't mind him throwing that up for grabs. I really don't.
I mean, he's in a double coverage, but you got to at this point in this game. So
40 seconds left in the game, and he had a chance. Your player had a chance at it. He was being rushed, so maybe throw that one out and live to play another down, but not faulting his judgment on that too much. So look for Halls here, just take a knee.
Yeah, certainly appreciate the Halls faithful tuning in. Nobody's perfect, but appreciate them tuning in anyway.
Yeah, it's okay to throw from Halls. Jesus loves you.
Just kidding, guys.
Are we? I'm just kidding. I feel like the refs done a good job tonight. I feel like they did blow the whistles a little excessively, but I feel like they've done a good job. It's very rare that I appreciate the referees.
I'm thankful that I said weather held off. Thank the Lord, no lightning and no delays, and yes, thank the Lord, all good.
That's going to do it right there. The final 25 seconds are going to run off. So great view of the baseball field and the football field there here at Gibbs. Both facilities have become phenomenal based on what they were when we were in school.
Yeah.
Yes. So thank everybody behind the scenes, Nelson, Copter Shots, all the cameramen, and just everybody that puts this together. Bobby for her putting together the sponsorship information, and everybody that just makes this happen. We just kind of, come here and you guys listen to us for a few hours, but it's those folks that really put in the work, put it behind the scenes, and really appreciate them. For Jason, for Bud, appreciate everybody listening. We'll see you we'll definitely see you next week for Carnes. Be sure to tune in. And, again, appreciate everything you guys do, and we'll see you the next time.
On behalf of Clear Springs Baptist Church, we simply want to thank you for tuning in tonight to watch the Gibbs High School football broadcast.
We also want to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with our family of faith at Clear Springs. We gather on Sunday mornings at 10:15, Sunday nights at 6 p.m., and Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. We hope you and your family will come and be a part of what God is doing at Clear Springs Baptist.
On behalf of Clear Springs Baptist Church, we simply want to thank you for tuning in tonight to watch the Gibbs High School football broadcast.
We also want to extend a personal invitation for you to come and worship with our family of faith at Clear Springs. We gather on Sunday mornings at 10:15, Sunday nights at 6 p.m., and Wednesday night Bible studies at 6:30. We hope you and your family will